The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he.
It's someone's birthday that
I need 7 more hints.
a bunch of people had a problem with here in the Sacramento area, and then he left. DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh,
It's his birthday. That's who I'm thinking of.
I think it's someone else's birthday.
I think you're wrong.
Oh, okay.
I guess we'll find out.
Well, I'm sure it's someone else's birthday. Happy birthday to anyone out there celebrating a birthday on this August 13th. Hopefully everybody's doing well out there. On the drive in this morning, did you find it like really comfortable, like almost cool?
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, it was nice. I enjoyed it. Had the window down, thanks to our faithful listener a while back that gave me the trick on how to roll it back up.
Did we ever talk about that?
I don't know if I ever said that over the air.
I don't think you did. Because it was like on a Friday, right?
It was on a Friday and my window was still down. That's right.
And then you came in and you're like, oh my God, a listener saved me.
It totally worked. Yeah, I think I called you. I said right after the show. Yes. So a couple of Fridays ago, I have an older car. I've had this car for a long time. Love it. It's been my wife's car. Now it's my car. 200 and I think we're really close to 270 or 275, 100,000 miles, 275,000. Anyway, came in. You have to roll down the window to, use your little key fob or keypad to get into the parking lot. And I did, no issue. Went through good, made it another day without getting fired. Then pulled into the parking lot, then parked and went to roll up my window. With the button, and it wouldn't roll up. Well, actually, I should correct that. It rolled up halfway, and I went, and it stopped. So rolled it back down. That's what you do. Roll it back down to roll it back up again. Rolled it back down, then rolled it back up, and now it went like a 10th of the way. I went, rolled it back down, back up to about 10th of the way, back down 10th of the way. So it just kept getting to that one spot. So then I'm trying to roll it up while pushing it up or grabbing. It was becoming a process. And I went, you know what? This isn't going up at all. Let's do the old reliable. Let's turn everything off. Start the car again. Now let's try. Nope. Same spot. So, not much of a problem here in our parking lot. I'm like, well, and it was a Friday. There was hardly anybody here. I mean, Chris generally raffles through my car every day, but not many other people do. So I think I said it on the show at some point, and then I remember leaving, and I had an email from a listener, which I will thank, and I thanked then, but thank forever, because the suggestion was, hey, I think the headline read window trouble, and I'm thinking, okay, our smartphones are pretty great, but like,
this is an endorsement?
Yeah. What is this? But it was a listener that said, hey, heard the show. I have found that this has worked in the past. And their suggestion was hit the button to roll the window up while closing or gently slamming. I think it was gently slamming the door. It kind of re-triggers everything in the window system. And I'm thinking, okay, that's not going to work. There's no way. But hey, desperate times, desperate measures. So I get in the car, window's still about 1/10 of the way up. I go, well, this is what the listener said to do. Hit the button, gently slam the door. Window goes right up. Oh. So thankful.
I'm freaking jacked.
So then for the better part of the next 4 or 5 days that I came in here, Chris, I wasn't rolling the window down. So I'd open the door, kind of get up to hit the keypad to, I just didn't want to roll the window down. I didn't want to be in that spot again. And then there was somewhere I was where someone sits and I rolled down the window and then was driving away and I go, oh no, rolled the window up just fine. Probably have done it 15 times since and it's done just fine. Yesterday, same problem happened. Rolled the window down to leave here. I was driving, leaving here, and I went to Sac State football practice to the end of that when I left here. Got there, going, window halfway up. I go, I've had this again, rolled it down, try to roll back up 1/10 of the way. I'm like, damn, this is the same pattern. So I go, well, let's try it. Window back up. I'm like, yes, you can't stop me.
I had something broken in my window to where it was making like a crunching
Ooh.
noise when you would try to do it, roll it down.
Do you know what the first break was or no? Or just why the crunch at all?
Oh, it's broken.
Okay.
So I kind of just left it rolled open and just like no one, I would just kind of warn people like, hey, window's broken, don't touch it type of thing. And like,
which window was it? Your side or?
It was the passenger side. So then like every couple of times it would just be,
someone would get in.
I'm just driving and then I just hear Kurt. I'm like, no,
because they were trying to roll it down.
Yeah.
Did you ever identify the problem, or was this the old car?
The old car.
Yeah. Okay.
See, when I have a problem with my car, just throw that car away.
Yeah, I mean, Chris is, how many cars do you have? 7, 8?
At least. The government knows about.
Yeah, exactly. That you're claiming that if they only knew. Yeah. So thank you again to our great listeners out there. And we say good morning to you guys, all of you out there. Those of you on our YouTube page, good morning. MC's out there. Chris, is this all early already? Yeah, MC and Chris Guerrero already there. Peg Junk, Patrick, Eric, Clay, Campeo. Man, good morning. Why are you guys up so early? What are you doing? If you were not doing the morning show, Chris, what time would you be waking up?
Like my preferred?
Yeah. Would you have an alarm?
Oh, yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
To get your day going?
Yeah.
See, I think perfect world, no alarm. That's perfect world.
Well, perfect world.
Yeah.
I don't trust myself, though.
What do you mean? Like, if you were left to your own, what time do you think you would wake up?
I don't know.
But isn't that a fun mystery? Like, wow, today was 7. Whoa.
Not if I have to be somewhere.
10th. Well, yeah. I mean, if you have to be somewhere, that's different. But if you and I used to work afternoons. So, we didn't have to get here at this hour, certainly. We got here much later in the day. If you had the afternoon shift again, 1, you'd probably stay up later. But 2, you wouldn't have to set the alarm, would you? No. I mean, you have this job, but forget the
yeah, I guess I didn't set my alarm then.
Yeah. So, I mean, some days, wow, I got up at 8. I guess I'm ready
I think
to go.
I have like a safety alarm.
Oh, hey, don't get past like 10:30 or something crazy.
No, of like if I'm doing something like, oh my God, I forgot. I need to be somewhere.
Well, that's what I back then, I don't think I would set my alarm because I wouldn't have to get up at that hour, at whatever hour like we do now. But if I ever had to, hey, I have a meeting, whatever, something that you had to show up for, yeah, of course. But for those of you that choose to do this, that choose to get up this early, we salute you. And I know there's some people out there, you get more work done in the morning. That's true. I know then those that prefer to be up at night, like I get a lot of work done at night. Yeah. To each their own. To each their own. 916-339-1140. You want to text in, call in 1-800-920-1140. Also, like we said, our YouTube page, hit that thumbs up button while you're there. Yesterday, one of the things we talked about, Chris, was you thought it was Thursday. What day do you think it is today? Solid Wednesday? Or
it doesn't feel like a Friday.
Yeah.
I don't have like a feeling on the day.
Okay. Well, at 8 o'clock, we'll get you going, and that'll be Scott Fresh Hour will get you going because we'll be halfway through our week on the show. Another day, though, without Carmichael Dave. He will be back with us next Tuesday. I think Tuesday's going to be a tough day for Dave. It's the recovery day from the trip. It's the recovery day from taking his daughter to USC. And I'm
going to be doing something to him.
Of course, because you got to poke the bear. So, and I will observe and maybe prod or just read the room. We'll see how it goes. But one of the things we were talking about yesterday, Chris, was being halfway through. And like, for me, that was something that is helpful. Like if I'm halfway through something, I could do what I just did. Now I'm on the other side of it. And you're like, no, I hate it. It's the exact opposite. It's like, I got to do all of that again. So
I need to be 3/4 done.
3/4 is good? Okay. Well, I think, no, I am 3/4 of the way through something. I didn't say it yesterday because I was like, well, I was reading the room and so I'm like, well, now that you say 3/4, now I'm 3/4 through something. So I'm going to say it today. I was doing another one of our long fasts.
Oh,
yeah. So
thanks for the invite.
Well, you did it last time on your own.
Yeah, but I told you I was going to do it.
Oh, okay. Hey, you want to join?
Okay, we'll start now.
Start now. Oh boy. So I say the longer one. What was the second time you did that?
I love that. I'm just like, oh my God, it's the worst. You know, you have to double the time.
I know. And
if you're halfway through, you are really screwing yourself by announcing it.
And then I even brought it up yesterday about, hey, remember the time we did the fast? And you're like, yeah, the second day was the worst. I'm like, oh man, I'm in the second day. I'm like, Chris is putting this in my head. Oh man, I'm hungry. But today actually, I mean, I haven't been up that long, a couple hours, but I'm feeling good.
The last day is like the one you feel the best.
Mm-hmm. So the first time me and Dave did it, I think was back in January. I did one other one along the way. I think it was like, I just did like a week, maybe like a day and a half, something like that. But this one I'm doing the 3-day, and actually all I've had is water so far, no broth or whatever. I think the first time we did it, Dave and I had the bone broth, but you didn't. When you did it the second time that I know of, you might have done it 3 times now. Or at least you did another I say longer one, like 3-day, right?
Yeah, I
just
think I've done it
like
a
month ago or 2 months ago. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
Was it 3 days? Is that what you did again?
Yeah.
Did you go longer than that? Or?
No, it's 3 days.
Okay. So yeah, I last ate dinner, I don't know, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock Sunday night. So, but I feel good.
Where's the food, dude?
Peg Junk says I'm glowing. Maybe that's the shine on my dome here. Every day seems to be a difficult day for Dave. Well, that might be true too. But I will say this.
Oh yeah, I heard his phone call with you yesterday.
You did? Oh yeah,
and he just sounded like manic.
Yes, exactly. Did you find the second time you did the fast it was easier?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought this was a lot. I mean, I don't know about a lot easier, but easier. Now, I think if me and Dave were doing it again together, it might be the easiest, just because.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember the first time doing it. I don't know. I thought managed through it and had some cravings. Yesterday was like there was like 1 maybe hour, and I was like, whoa, I am really, really craving just something. And I go, just power. And then once I got through that, then yeah, we're golden now. So, and again, it's the second time I've done it and I feel great. That's the only way I can explain it. And when you're saying, where's the food? Like if it was a day where you brought in donuts, I'd be like, I don't need that. I'm good. So there's something that happens after 2 days where, I don't know, there's not the appetite has shrunk, I guess, and there's not a desire to jump in. Now, I do look forward to tonight. that first bite of food. We'll probably take like the very first time we did it. I think we all went in on watermelon. It's like, oh my gosh, best thing I've ever had.
What's the plan this time?
I don't know. We actually do have cut up watermelon, so that might be it. What did you do the second time for your first meal? Because that's important. I know I actually had my someone I know was doing one after we had talked about it, and then I don't think they knew the parameters of like subtly going back into eating, and they just went for it, and they were really sick. And I'm like, well, you ate just like a bunch of like greasy tacos and like junk food. I'm like, you just ruined it.
Well, one of those I did do tacos after.
But I think that's okay. I mean, like, but I think they just did like the tacos, the chips, the salsa, guacamole, it was like beans, rice, and then ice cream and, just everything. I'm like, well, yeah, you had nothing in there. And then do you remember though what you did the second time?
I think it did sushi.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. Was that fine on your stomach?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. You passed the test. So yeah, that's so far so good. I didn't mention it yesterday. We'll have to do another one. I know Dave has wanted to do another one, but this was after a couple of vacations. I'm like, yeah, it might be time to do a little cleanse, which is the way it feels.
Oh, yeah, he's a big boy.
That's right. Hey, Luca's trying to get shredded. I think we're all trying to get shredded. You see that guy, Chris?
Yeah.
Booga.
What's great is once you get in great shape, you immediately want to start playing defense.
Yeah, now it happens. Look at the defense Luca is playing. I'm still waiting for that one. All right, we got a jam-packed show today. We're kind of all over the board because, look, it's a Wednesday in the middle of summer. We got baseball, we got basketball, we got football, we got some fun stuff. We got some rankings, some what if today. We play a little what if Wednesday. We'll go around the diamond. We got our top 10 tight ends in the NFL. We've got what's on deck. We got crosstalk. We got Alan Styles. We got celebrity birthdays. We got it all.
Maybe.
Maybe. But let's start you out today on this Wednesday with Leading Off.
Let's do it. Leading off, the 3 top stories in the morning.
Huge news. This is very important.
Here's cut number 1.
Ferguson with the crowd behind him. The 1-2. Struck him out, and the game is over. The A's shut out the Rays in game 2 and win 6-0.
How about that for the A's? Another strong performance. So they had the blip yesterday, but got back in action, 2 days ago. Got back in action yesterday, and here's another young player for the A's that's contributing. How good has Lopez been as of late? Gets the record to 6-6. Only 4 hits allowed. Watching some of that game yesterday, honestly, the Rays look like the A's. And what I mean by that, there have been times this year at home games at Sutter Health Park where the A's have looked like the Bad News Bears defensively. The Rays were all over the place, not making the right throws, botching an infield fly. But that's okay. The A's took advantage of that, and some more young guys come through. Thomas continues to help out. Got a couple more RBIs. Lopez, 7 innings, 4 hits, no earned, 9 Ks. Bullpen a little shaky in the 9th, but got it done. And the Athletics of our general area win 6-0. So way to go, A's. They moved. Actually, I saw that they moved Kurtz to the leadoff hitter yesterday. He had been hitting great. He did not get a hit yesterday, but still batting .300. We'll have more on Nick Kurtz a little bit later in the show because ESPN came out with their top players in baseball right now, and we'll let you know if he ended up on that list. But good night for the A's as they take care of the Rays, and the final game of that series today in Sutter Health Park later tonight. All right, let's get to cut number 2.
Cut number 2.
2-2, the pitch. And Merrill hits it hard in the air to deep left field. Ramos is going back. He's at the wall looking up. This one, gonna go! Jackson Merrill takes it out the other way.
Well, there was a time earlier this year when Robbie Ray was cruising right along, and now he's 9-6, much like Logan Webb, much like any other Giant starter that pitches. Robbie Ray got a first inning run. He was probably elated. He'd already given up one in the top of the first, then they got one back. It's like, all right, good. Here comes our offense. We're awake. We're alive. Here we go. They got 10 hits, left a bunch of people on base, and only one run for the Giants. Now,
Oh no! We suck again!
2 games below 500 at 59-61. Woof. On the other side of things, with the win for the Padres and with the Angels' extra inning win over the Dodgers, we now have a tie in the National League West between the between the Padres and the Dodgers.
It was great!
Is that for the Dodgers?
Yes.
Okay. But the Giants, when they made the trade for Rafael Devers, they were 2 games back of the Dodgers. They didn't lose any ground yesterday. They're still just 9 back. Padres have caught them, went past them, now tied the Dodgers. And it is falling apart for the Giants. And so to me, I'm not the only one that's been saying it, but bring up Eldridge, bring up the young guys. Let them play. Let them play. If you build it. No. Let them play.
Since you brought up the Dodgers and you're such a big fan.
The spy.
And I didn't see anything in our rundown about it. The whole Ohtani situation.
Which one? Oh,
with the lawsuit.
Yeah.
I feel like, personally for me, he is getting into Mahomes territory.
Shohei.
Yeah.
Oh.
This guy seems great and everything seems great, but he sure does have a lot of terrible people around him.
So, Chris has loved Patrick Mahomes, has now turned on Patrick Mahomes. Chris once was a huge fan of Shohei Ohtani. I feel like he has now turned on Shohei Ohtani. I'm going to call Cal Raleigh and let him know. That in about a year and a half,
when he joins the Dodgers,
signs a mega contract, and there's some controversy behind it, and then is like Shohei's number 1 fan and loves the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. I guess that's what'll happen to Cal Raleigh. Yeah. So you're getting those vibes, those Shohei vibes, or vibes of Shohei.
It was the whole like gambling thing that was just like, hey, it was the other guy. Like,
yeah,
hands are clean to this, and
we kind of bought that.
And then this whole like trying to get people fired for a realty deal in Hawaii is like, And then you could say like, oh, he didn't have anything to do with it. That was his manager. But yeah, you're hiring the type of people that do that type of stuff.
I think one day Dave and I need to come up with a bracket like of your least favorite people in cities and just kind of see if we can find what King of the Mountain is. At the
like
end.
If Tyrese Halliburton lived and talked about how great St. Louis was,
he'd be way up there. And then if Luca was talking about the people of Seattle,
how he hopes that he could play there one day.
Yeah. So we're getting there. We're finding that, Mahomes, Ohtani, these are legends. It's tough to please Chris. I'm telling you. All right, let's get to cut number 3.
Cut number 3.
Ayuk and Jennings are slotted left. JJ's inside. Tonjes is right. 3rd down. Purdy back. Purdy time. Purdy throws. Downfield wide open. Caught. Jawan Jennings has a hat trick in L.A. Touchdown! San Francisco!
The great Greg Papa on the call of a Jawan Jennings. Jawan Jennings' best day as a pro last year in in Los Angeles against the Rams. Big day, 3 touchdowns, and massive day for him individually. He is going to be asked to do more for the 49ers if and when he is ready to go. Reports yesterday from Niners camp that Jawan Jennings and the Niners are, quote, not even close on an agreement. Well, we talked about it a little bit yesterday with the injuries at the wide receiver spot. The Niners were holding even more tryouts yesterday. You got injuries. We told you about Ayuk's return, which is going to be looking like around week 6. In the Niners, this is the trend. How many years in a row are we working on this now for someone holding out or holding in? It's been Bosa and Trent Williams and I think Debo before, Ayuk. I know I'm missing somebody, but they've had basically year by year someone that has wanted more and held out or held in, like I said. And so, in the end, they work it out, but I think last year it was Ayuk, and then ultimately kind of got started late, and some felt like that was going towards his injury. I don't know if that's, the true cause of that, but he got off to a slow start. The Niners need Jennings. They know that. He knows that. So, they're going to try to work this out. But again, according to reports, the Niners and wide receiver Jauan Jennings are nowhere close to an agreement. All right. We are nowhere close to being done. We're just getting started here today on the show. Jason Ross, Christopher Laud here with you. Thank you so much for being here. When we come back, let's go safe or out, including the Brewers, the hottest team in baseball, has got it going on. And one of the feats in baseball that might be the coolest thing to accomplish. Well, the Angels did it yesterday. We'll explain that in Safe or Out next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. It's Country in the Park 2, Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Locash, Vincent Mason, and Avriana. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more. Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo with Les Schwab Tire Centers and Bare Bones Workwear. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
Hi, Sacramento. It's the No Surprise guys at Bell Brothers Plumbing. Need a water heater or plumbing repair? Call Bell Brothers. Clogged drain? We'll clear it for $67. Plus a free camera inspection, a $250 value. We're fast, on time, and the price we quote is the price you pay. No surprises. Plus, we'll check your plumbing for free. Call Bell Brothers or book at thenosurpriseguys.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Let's go!
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Some things can steal your sunshine. Ugh, I just got my hair done.
Sorry, the cooler's broken. Anyone see my flip-flops? Anyone?
But COVID-19 can steal a lot more.
I just took a COVID test. Ugh.
Prescription medications for COVID exist. If you test positive this summer, ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit Pfizerforall.com/COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Let's go!
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hi, I'm Michael from the War and Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection, 0.5 milligrams.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet, a Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. What's happening for the Make This the Summer sales event?
Right now, save up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 2025 Ram 1500 Crew Cabs. The Motor Trend 2025 Truck of the Year.
What about all those hard-to-find heavy duties?
Right now, save up to $11,000 off MSRP on the hard-to-find brand new 2025 Ram Heavy Duties. You won't find a better selection of new Rams in California, with over 400 new Rams available and more on the way.
Search, select, and save through our whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Nobody beats Hoblet. Period. 15,000 total net savings on select new 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorns after 83.16 factory rebates and 66.84 dealer discounts. Rebates include 10% below MSRP. 2,000 Stellantis financial bonus cash. Must finance with Stellantis. 500 on the job upfit. Must show eligible upfit. 11,000 total net savings on select new 2025 Ram 2500 Limited after 2,500 factory rebates and 8,500 dealer discount. Rebates include 500 on the job upfit. Must show eligible upfit. At least 5 at each net savings. Not everyone will qualify for all rebates. See dealer for details.
Safe or out? It's time to go around baseball. 3 pitches, 3 swings. It's safe or out on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
All right, safer out time here on the show. Jason Ross, Christopher Laud. Chris, let's go with our first question from Safer Out.
You don't want to start with 3?
No, we'll go with 1 today.
Okay. Make it 11 in a row now for the Brewers. And last night they took care of Pirates ace Paul Skeens. Safer out. They will get the streak to 15 in a row.
15? All right, well, they got one more game in this set with Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh is the last team in the division. And let's see, 4th worst record in the National League. So they'll be heavy favorites, but that would mean 12 if they somehow won that. Now to get to 15, then they got to win their next series, which is a road series Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Cincinnati. I'm going to say out. The way baseball works, the Brewers are better than the Pirates. That's a fact. But that doesn't matter. Baseball's weird. One game, the Brewers hit the ball to the Pirates. Don't put the ball in play enough. Swing and miss. Their pitcher's off. Pirates put it in play and dink and dunk or hit home runs. Like, it's just, baseball is a sport that it's kind of hard to run off long winning streaks like this. Now, teams have done it, and good teams have done it. Sometimes even lesser teams have done it, just kind of found a groove to get hot like that. But what they are doing, being that it's their second double-digit winning streak, it has propelled them to the best record in baseball. It's become a great story, certainly in Milwaukee. And for the fans of the Brewers, they're loving it. I mean, they just had swept the Braves, the Mets, it started with the Nationals, swept the Nationals on the road, swept the Braves on the road, then came home and swept the Mets. And now 2 out of their first 2 against the Pirates. They can go for the sweep today. Early baseball, 11-10, when they take on Pittsburgh. Great story, but I'll say out. I don't think that they'll get to 15. Just the nature of the way the sport works. All right, question 2.
The Mariners have now caught the Houston Astros for the top spot in the AL West. Jason, safe or out? You should change your opinion on Cal Raleigh for AL MVP.
Well, you've been giving me grief. I've been giving you grief. He definitely is in the race. I'm not going to change my opinion just yet, but I mean, look what the Mariners have done. Look what he's done. He's having an awesome year. The one thing he's been doing, I mean, he's been hitting home runs all year, but I've been watching him really for the last couple of weeks because of the run he's been on. He hasn't really been hitting the ball very well. Like when he hits it, it's a home run. He's been a home run or nothing lately, but he's probably more thrilled with the fact that they've won 8 in a row and they've reeled down Houston. It didn't look like they would be a team that, I thought they'd be a wild card team, if anything. And now they are tied for the top spot in the National League, in the American League West. So it's 67-53, winners of 8 in a row. I think the moves they made, getting Naylor, help them. Some of the other stuff they do, they've had pitching getting a little bit healthy, and they're just winning a bunch of games. Yesterday, just 1-0. Found a way to beat the Orioles. So I'm not going to change just yet on Cal Raleigh. Aaron Judge is now back, and he hasn't been hitting very well, and the Yankees haven't been playing that well. But it's why you play all 162, and you kind of see how it goes. But I would say Judge was clearly the runaway leader. Cal Raleigh has caught him and maybe in some eyes passed him. But they're still the last quarter of the season. So we'll see how that goes. But good on Cal Raleigh. Good on the Mariners, though, specifically. 67-53, winners of 8 in a row. Very, very impressive. All right, last one on safe or out.
The Angels turned to triple play last night. Safe or out? That is still the coolest play in baseball.
Well, we are on the show with someone that once executed an unassisted triple play, Carmichael Dave.
What is this, elementary school?
Well, that's when he did it. And they wrote about it in the paper. Chris, the newspaper wrote about it.
Hello, Newsday.
Am I right? He always threatens to bring things in. Hey, how come he's never brought that article in?
He has posted it on Twitter. I do know that.
Yeah, but I feel like you can doctor that. I want to see it. I want to feel the ink on my hands. I want to see what that looks like. I don't know. Do you have a better play in baseball than the triple play?
Yes.
What?
The robbed home run.
Robbed home run greater than triple play.
Mm-hmm.
I think I need it to be robbed home run with a double play. Like robbed home run, people are running and they throw back in and get someone out. Might be better than.
I feel like the triple play is the cycle of baseball, of like defense. The cycle of baseball.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Which is also
because you have to be
cool.
put in the situation.
Yeah.
And something definitely right has to go your way.
Now, and not all triple plays are equal, right? Because sometimes it's triple plays. Everybody was running. It was hit and run, and it was just a simple line drive to the second baseman. And it's like, oh, I'll tag the guy that was running off of first and then just throw over to second because that guy left. And it's like, well, they don't happen that often. But my favorite triple plays are really the ones that go around the horn. So if it's like maybe 2 on or bases loaded, third baseman's in, it's hit and he's playing the bag, boom, hit to him, touch the bag, over to second, over to first. That is a fantastic triple play. But I think triple plays, don't you feel like they happen less than – we're seeing a lot of people rob home runs.
Yeah, but there's more – yeah, because there's more opportunities.
For robbing home runs?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you think that's better? I mean, they're great.
I like it more.
Yeah, well, they're pretty – if it's Denzel Clark of the A's – those are amazing. Trying to think, and if you guys have any suggestions on what play you think is better than a triple play, seeing it, let me know. Inside the park home run is my favorite. Inside the park home run greater than triple play?
Yes.
Okay. Inside the park home run greater than robbing a home run?
No.
Okay, so you've king of your mountain right now is robbing a
I
home
think
run.
it's because for me, like that's all on the person taking the home run. Like there's not really, I guess there is luck that could come into play, but
no, it's usually timing, athletic ability, speed.
Like when you see someone slow up, feel where the fence is,
Yeah.
and then just jump over.
I mean, it's those. These are the greatest of greats. Inside the park home run also could have an element of right fielder, center fielder collided, fall down, balls just happens to be loose, and it's a catcher just rumbling and stumbling around the bags. It's still fun to watch to see if they're going to make it, but when it's pure speed and someone hit one, it's like, oh, I think that's a triple. Oh my gosh, they're going for it. That's cool. Who was it? Yeah, earlier this year, the Giants had the inside the park walk-off home run. That was pretty cool. All right, I think we got some of the best plays in baseball. Triple play, inside the park home run, robbing a home run, hitting for the cycle is good. Kurt's hitting 4 home runs. That's great. That hasn't happened that many times. No hitters seem like they've been happening. I don't know. Perfect games, though. That's the one. That's the one to see. All right, there you go. That is safe or out. Still to come on the show. We do have a What If Wednesday coming your way that I'm anxious to see what you guys think about. We'll put out a kind of a what if scenario and let you know what you think, and we'll let you know what I think on that. That's coming up in the 7 o'clock hour. Coming up tomorrow, the NBA schedule will finally be released. There's been some leaks to that. We'll let you know about that and kind of what we're looking forward to and what's already been put out there for the Kings. We'll have that when we come back right here on Sacktown Sports.
Live and local.
With everything 49ers.
Intercepted by Fred Warner. Dives for the end zone. Touchdown! San Francisco! La ball, George went up and caught the ball. Touchdown!
The 49ers play on Sacktown Sports 1140.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. So let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver Card is at table 27 and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Alan Stiles here with your Sacktown Sports Injury Update, brought to you by DTLA Law Group. Max Muncy, out with that right hand fracture, has started to perform baseball activities, but still nothing as of early August. His expected return is late August. Jacob Wilson, out with that left forearm fracture, has begun playing catch and running. The hope is for him to return sometime in September. That was your Sacktown Sports Injury Update, brought to you by DTLA Law Group. Hey, I'm Alan Stiles. Injured at work? Call downtown. DTLA Law Group, California's leading injury law firm. With over 40 lawyers throughout California, they have won over $500 million in settlements. DTLA Law Group will get you compensation for your work injury. You don't pay unless they win. That's right. You pay zero up front. Call downtown. Text injury help to 40222. That's injury help to 40222. Visit them at calldowntown.com. Text charges may apply.
Shake your body dry on a coastline.
Zach Bryan, live in concert. This Friday night, Golden Gate Park.
Baptize me in a bottle of beer with
With Kings of Leon, Turnpike Troubadours, and Nolene Hoffman.
all night revival.
Zach Bryan. Tickets are on sale now at GoldenGateParkConcerts.com. Brought to you by your friends at Another Planet Entertainment.
Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. It's Country in the Park 2, Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Locash, Vincent Mason, and Adriana. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more. Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo with Les Schwab Tire Centers and Bare Bones Workwear. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
Bing Maloney Golf Course is 27 holes of high-flying public fun, and Bing Maloney is a classic design for golfers of all abilities. Bing Maloney's lighted driving range is a great place to learn and practice this summer under the covered hitting stations. The range also offers a practice putting green and outdoor furniture to relax with friends. Enjoy tasty beverages or comfort food from Maloney's Grill. The Association of Golf Merchandisers has named Bing Maloney a top 100 golf shop. For tee times, visit bingmaloney.com. It's Sacramento Golf's great value course.
Time now for your Sacktown Sports 1140 49ers report. Brought to you by Kia of Vacaville, conveniently located beside the Vacaville outlets. The Niners lost their first preseason game to Denver 30-9 on Saturday night. Few of the starters played for Mike Shanahan's team. Mac Jones started at quarterback and drove the team down the field for a game-opening TV drive. However, that was all the offensive scoring for San Francisco. Next up for the Niners, they play in Vegas this Saturday afternoon. It's a 1 p.m. kickoff right here on Sacktown Sports 1140.
Football season is here at Kia of Vacaville. You can score big in a new 2025 Kia Niro LX with up to 53 MPG combined at Kia of Vacaville. Perfect for road trips, tailgates, and cruising to Levi Stadium in style and comfort. But don't wait. Inventory is limited at Kia of Vacaville, and these deals won't last long. Visit KiaVacaville.com or stop by right next to the Vacaville outlets for friendly service, easy shopping, and unbeatable value. All in one stop. Kia of Vacaville, where the adventure begins.
Around here, the summer can smack you silly, especially if your AC is not functioning at a high level. Whitey Gleason here. I had the opposite problem over the winter. System went down. It was panic time, but Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating saved the day. Let them save you from unnecessary summer misery. Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating, reliable, trustworthy. They do great work. They've won awards for their service. Check the reviews at leesair.com. Find out about their $99 HVAC tune-up service. Save your summer now. Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating on the web at leesair.com. License number 635355.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140
on Sacktown Sports.
All right, a couple more candidates for best play in baseball. Where do these rank for you, Chris? Let's see. From our text line, from the YouTube, we had we already did inside the park home run. So here we go. From the text line, stealing home is the best play in baseball.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So I think we have stealing home, unassisted triple play, robbing a home run, inside the park home run. Yeah. Those are probably the best individual plays in all of baseball. That's what I'd go with. All right, 339-1140, 1-800-920-1140. If you'd like to check in on the show, certainly our text line will welcome that. For those of you that are there, and certainly in our YouTube, thank you. Thank you. A couple things we're going to get to here before we get to the top of the hour. We'll have 3 for Madness. We're kind of all over the place in that today. We're having some fun with that. But did want to get a couple things in play here because I just don't know where else to put them. One of them being, I mentioned earlier, I was at Sac State football practice yesterday. They're getting closer to starting. UC Davis starts next Saturday. So they're going to play week 0. High school football is here. So basically football is going on preseason, week 2. But one of the storylines, I think, in college football, besides the top of the top right now with Texas, Ohio State, those teams kind of coming in the preseason rankings, will be North Carolina football and Bill Belichick back to coaching in college now. And so I think there's a lot of curiosity about North Carolina football for a change, because I don't think there's been a lot of attention on North Carolina football. It's been mainly a basketball school. They've played football. They've had some good years. They've had Mac Brown and some other quality coaches that have come through there, but never been the program that's been the best of the best. And now Bill Belichick is there, and his former prized pupil, now lead analyst on Fox, the GOAT, some would call Tom Brady, shared his thoughts on what he thought Bill Belichick would be able to do under the guidance of that program there, Bill Belichick as the head coach at North Carolina.
What they're going to get is obviously the most prepared, the most hardworking coach that I'd ever been around. if you go to that school, you will be prepared to play at the next level. He's going to teach you the right fundamentals, the right techniques. He's going to have a high expectation for you, and you're going to develop a lot. That's what I know. He is so smart with how he approaches defensive schemes and offensive schemes, and how much can these young kids retain?
I don't doubt that. I wonder how quickly he can make that happen. I think Bill Belichick is a terrific coach. I think that's been proven. I know there was a time where we, for whatever reason, had to argue whether it was more Belichick or more Brady. I'm sure it's a combination of both, but people always want to give more credit to someone over the other. But my instincts tell me he's going to do just fine. But I think there's a different pressure point. I think we're seeing that with a name like Deion Sanders. I think Deion's a good coach. I really do. But part of the hype machine that he was behind is, all right, does Deion need to win national championships? I'm sure Deion wants to. I'm sure that's the area of excellence he's trying to achieve. For Belichick, I don't think he's trying to get to North Carolina and go, hey, let's go to 8-4 and get to a bowl game. Like, maybe that's a year one target, but I'm telling you, he's trying to win every game and figure out week one, how are they going to be smarter and better and more prepared than TCU? And you look at their schedule, and I don't even know. They're going to get some ESPN games. They got that TCU game, which is on Labor Day night. So they get featured there. They've got one. Bill Belichick will be out here Friday, October 17th at Cal. And they got another one on Friday night when they take on Halloween against Syracuse. So they're part of that ACC. They'll face, as of now, one ranked team. They host number 4 Clemson on Saturday, October 4th. But other than that, it's still going to be a league schedule that's tough, home and road. All those things he'll learn it. He'll learn it pretty fast. And it's an interesting question or comment that Tom Brady threw in there, where he said, anybody that goes to that school will be so well prepared for the next level. That kind of gets to the next question. I don't know what current high school players, I'm talking 2, 3, 4-star players, what they are looking for when they're going to college. And why I say that is there was a time not that long ago that most of you can remember where it's, hey, I want to go to the best school possible because I want to play for this coach. I want to go to Alabama because I want to play for Nick Saban. And I want to have an opportunity to win a national championship. My gut is telling me that high school players now want to go to college to be in a spot where they can shine. That's not that different. In a spot, where maybe they play for a great coach and play for those opportunities at a national championship. But I also think we are now in a different day and age where there are offers coming to these players. Now, there were scholarship offers and different things before, but now when there's NIL money, is the motivation different? And I'm not blaming the athletes for doing that. I just think it's different. And Chris, I always like to put us in this perspective. We can't know exactly how we feel, but if you're a gifted high school senior in football right now, and let's call you a 3-star recruit, 4-star recruit, you're 17, maybe turning 18 this year, and basically every school would like you to go there. What do you think you would be looking for? The opportunity, the national championship run, the coach, the school, or the NIL, or kind of all of it? I mean, what do you think you would be targeting?
The money.
The money. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I mean, I think that's probably more common. Now, if the money was the same or roughly the same, but I'll keep using Alabama and Cal had the same offer. So one's a little closer, but Alabama's got the attention, and the NIL is in the same ballpark. You leaning one way or the other?
Cal.
Because it's local?
Yeah.
Okay. But see, that's also some I want to get away. I want to go away. I don't know. I think your instincts are what mine are too, that people are going to target the money, and I don't blame them. So what Tom Brady is saying there is if you go to play for Bill Belichick, like, to me in the past, that name in and of itself would have been the draw. Oh, yeah, he's at North Carolina. I'm going there because I want to play for Bill Belichick. Is it that, or is it, well, the most money that I'm being offered is from this school. Let me go there. That's different times. All right, as I said, the NBA will release its schedule tomorrow, fully release, and we'll have reports on that. And we already kind of have some breadcrumbs that have been dropped. We know allegedly, until schedules are finalized, but allegedly the Kings will open up on the road Wednesday, the day after the season opens, the tip-off opener. They'll play at Utah, come home for their home opener on Friday the road opener is against Phoenix. The home opener is against the Jazz. And then 2 days later, hosting the Lakers. That's at least what we've heard so far. But we'll have it all for you in detail tomorrow. All right, break time for us. When we come back, the 7 o'clock hour, Major League's Best Players was released yesterday by experts on ESPN.com. We got that. We got a great What If Wednesday for you. But when we return, 3 for Madness. That is straight ahead right here on Sacktown Sports.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Carmichael Dave here for my friends at American Energy Heating and Air. Yes, I always tell you they are a family-owned operation, been in business since 81, A-plus Better Business Bureau, but it is hot. We are in those Sacramento hot months. I want to focus on them being your second opinion partner. What does that mean? Maybe you've got somebody you're working with or you've worked with in the past in the HVAC world. Guess what? They want to give you a second opinion. How much does it cost? Nothing. You call them up and say, hey, can I get a second opinion on this deal? They come out and they either say, wow, that's a great deal. You should feel better about that. Or they say, we can beat that price. And usually they're going to beat it by a lot. Guess what? You just saved money and it didn't cost you anything to find out. It's a no-lose situation. Go with a trusted company. American Energy, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. Jingle Singers, take it away.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
More fiber and laxatives, eh? Who are you? I'm Future You. Future me? Constipation with belly pain still coming back? Our doctor figured it out. It's irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. It's Country in the Park 2, Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Locash, Vincent Mason, and Abriana. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more. Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo with Les Schwab Tire Centers and Bare Bones Workwear. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Golf.com's Josh Sens offers 5 common golf course maintenance mistakes and tips to correct them. You've hit the green, and to fix your divot, you jam your tool underneath the ball mark and lift the soil, but the right way is to circle the edges of the mark with your tool, gently pulling the turf toward the center. Second, when fixing divots in the fairway, fill it with sand until it's level with surrounding turf, and gently smooth it with your foot. Third, when the course imposes the 90-degree rule, it means to stay on the cart path until you can turn at a right angle to your ball, minimizing wear and tear on the turf. 4, when you're driving on the course, proceed at a modest pace and avoid staked and roped off areas. Avoid sharp turns, wet turf, bunker edges, tees, and greens. The superintendent will applaud you. 5, in a bunker, rake the sand smoothly and exit as you entered from the low side. Tap the sand from your shoes and leave it as if you weren't there. And now that you know, make sure your foursome knows as well. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Your flagship station for the Beam Team.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sacktown Sports 1140. 3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
All right, we have 3 for Madness coming your way here in just a moment. Jason Ross, Christopher Lott here on this Wednesday. Thank you for being here with us. Good morning to you all. If you're just hopping in your car on your way to work, have a safe commute. Lovely morning, a little cooler this morning. What a lovely summer, huh? Had a couple of really warm days there recently, but it's been nice. It's been absolutely nice. Before we get to 3 for Madness, wanted to clean up one more NBA thing. I was hoping to get into this in the last segment, but we were talking a little bit about Bill Belichick and Brady and college football and why people go to play for certain players. But with the NBA schedule coming out tomorrow, we know the Western Conference is being heavily featured and favored on TV. But one of the teams that was kind of a little bit of a darling going into the last year and a half was the Phoenix Suns. And they had, obviously Durant and Booker and Beal, and it just never materialized. So Durant's been traded. Beal wanted out. He was sent out, and he got a buyout, and then ultimately ended in Los Angeles with the Clippers, and was asked about why he wanted to go to L.A.
I need a ring. I want one bad. And I feel like I got a new life of rejuvenation for sure, a new hunger. I'm excited about the opportunity, new city, new environment, but a hungry environment too. I'm definitely excited about the opportunity to go win.
I immediately saw everybody that when that was posted, the other day, I was like, then why'd you pick the Clippers? I mean, at some point, organizations break through. I think the Clippers have been good. I think they've got what feels like the makeup of a team that could win it if everything went right, but they haven't been able to do it. And I don't know. I don't think what he's saying is wrong. It's just, I think people have been attacking Bradley Beal like, I need a ring. Why'd you pick the Clippers? Could have picked a lot of other teams, but Clippers are good. Clippers are one of the good teams in the league.
Do you think Bradley Beal's the type of player that can say, I'm moving here for a ring?
What do you mean? Anywhere or?
Like, he could have went to Oklahoma City, but does Oklahoma City want Bradley Beal?
Right. I see what you're saying. But like if he went there, it's really a catch-22. Like let's say he went there. People are like, oh, he's just ring chasing. Well, he's very adamant about what he's doing. He wants to win a ring. I think every player wants that.
And if they were to win a ring, would he be like top 3 most important player on the team?
If it was OKC and they won, I doubt it. Or the Clippers too? Yeah. I don't think so. But, then there's guys like Durant who go to the Warriors. But, people ripped him for going ring chasing, but he was the MVP twice in the final. He was the reason, one of the main reasons why they won it. And it was like, it's Kevin Durant. He's one of the greatest players we've ever seen.
The thing that hurt him the most, though, was he had a 3-1 lead over Golden State.
In that very season, right? And they were up 3-1, couldn't close out. Then in that summer, he goes to the Warriors. Yeah. But won a couple titles. It's weird at the end of this, when it's all done for Durant. I honestly think he's one of the greatest players ever. I don't know where he's going to be put in the stratosphere, because he's going to end up way up there in scoring. I don't like the way it's ended for him, though.
He thinks too much about what people think about him.
100% agree. And I think if he had not done that, I think most people probably thought pretty highly of him.
If he stayed with, obviously, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like, move to try and get a ring, do all that. But if he stays with Oklahoma City, and let's say that this revival doesn't happen, but if he stays in Oklahoma City, he has some really good championship runs and stuff like that, but never wins the big one. It's weird that I think he'd be considered a bigger superstar that way than
that's interesting
what he did.
I don't know the answer to that because we are so ring obsessed.
Because Golden State can say that we won one.
They won 2 without him, right?
We won one before you, we won one after you.
And the 2 that they won with him, he was a major part, and I think they would have won a third had he not got injured, him and Clay, but they did. But I just don't like that it went from there to Brooklyn to Phoenix, now to Houston. It's like, oh man, he's kind of getting the Shaq tour at the end.
And then the story was the rumor was that Golden State was trying to trade for him last season, and he said no, and that's a lot because of how he's looked at playing, and it's just like, come on, man.
Yeah. And the fact that he just will comment on social media, which again, you can do that, but that's to your point, Chris, like he has been bothered by what people say about him.
Like what's really bad is he knows that he's one of the best players of all time.
Yes.
And when people don't say that about him,
then it's like, what about me?
Yeah.
Like, well, we got it. You are. No one's saying you're not, but.
And I think it's fair and it's not fair. It's fair for people to have their opinion.
Yeah.
And you're not on their list, but like,
So
come
deal
on.
with it. Yeah.
He's still one of the best. Like, you would want him on your team.
Absolutely.
Even now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If he was available and the Kings traded for him, I mean, depending on what the trade was, yes. Do it. All right, Chris, let's do it now. Question 1 from 3 for Madness.
With one more win today, the Milwaukee Brewers would win 12 straight. That is significant because if they do, the local restaurant, George Webb Restaurants, will give out free hamburgers. They have done this 2 other times before. Last time they handed out over 168,000 burgers. Is this promotion worth it?
Well, I personally had never heard of George Webb Restaurants. I saw the story and because there was like a countdown with 2 wins away. They won yesterday. Now 1 win away from George Webb. It's a longtime restaurant or restaurants in that area.
So is it for every season 12 or?
It's 12 has been the number.
Okay.
So the last time they did it was actually a couple years ago. It was great. They won out. I'm going to say like the last, what was the number? I think it was the last 8 games of the regular season to get in, won the wild card game for 9, swept whoever in the first round of the playoffs for 12. And then like, to me, I'm like, that's fantastic. So you got the city going nuts, people coming by to get burgers. And in this case, as we have here, 168,000. Like, I thought it was one of those things, like if you have a ticket to the game, bring your ticket and get a free hamburger. No, it's, hey, Milwaukee, the Brewers do this. Come on by. And I think they have three or 4 restaurants, I thought I read. So maybe it's the accumulation. I can't imagine one restaurant giving out 168,000. But I don't know enough about the business side of this. Who's the guy in Mattress Mac? Does that thing every year with the Astros and maybe the Texans and the Rockets. Like if the team does this, mattresses or this, like he bets millions of dollars.
I want to say it was the one I remember was 2004 when there was a furniture store in Boston that if you bought their furniture from there that year, and then the Red Sox went on to win the World Series, you would get it for free
after the fact.
After the fact.
Okay. So, I mean, I guess someone could argue if like you knew that and everything that was purchased, you could put it into a separate account where they could maybe then make money on it. I don't know. I think I would say yes in my general thought. Don't you think this is good for I mean, I don't know that I'll ever be in Milwaukee, but if I am, I think I want to go to George Webb just because now I've heard of it. I don't even know if the burgers are good or if it's like anything, hey, it's free, I'm going to show up. But I mean, I think if someone in Sacramento did that, some restaurant, some chain, something here, and the Kings did something of that kind of significance, I feel like we would all get behind that.
Okay, so what would it be?
What would we pick here? So, I mean, 12 wins in baseball is a lot, 12 in the NBA, but like let's just pick 12. If the Kings won 12 in a row and I don't know, we'll just pick a place here. And if they gave out something free.
Up the
round table pizza. You got a lot of chains. Or, you could do, I know Pizza Guy is a sponsor. Do we have Malik available?
No.
Oh. No, I can't find it. Who else have we talked about recently? Oh, last week we talked about Gym Boys.
Oh, that would be perfect. Oh, I would even say go with the 12 wins. 12 wins, everyone gets 12 tacos.
Everyone gets 12. Come on. If they did a free taco, what's fair? 2 tacos? Because then you're eat. Like, that's enough to have a meal.
Or what if it is 1 taco every 6 wins in a row? So you get 6 wins in a row, you get a taco. But then if they get to 12, you get 2.
You're telling me if they get to 18?
3 tacos.
They're probably safe, Gym Boys. But, I mean, someone should do this promotion here locally. Because I think we're all excited if they're at 5. It's tonight's taco night. If the Kings beat the Rockets, we're going to Gym Boys tomorrow for free tacos or whatever the place may be. I think it's smart. I don't know. Again, someone from the economic side, the business side might go, yeah, it probably was a cost negative. I don't know.
Good at business.
Maybe we'll ask Kelly Brothers about this tomorrow. John says, LOL, Kings ain't ever winning 12 in a row. You might be right, but that's the charm of it. I don't think, look, the Brewers have won 11. They haven't won 12 yet. They're favored today. They're playing the Pirates.
This would be the day.
Okay, here's the next question, Chris. How far out of town would you have to live to go, oh, I'm going there for a free burger? Like, let's say the Giants had this or the Niners.
No.
And they won. It's like, oh, I'll drive to San Francisco to get, or is that too far?
Yeah, way too far.
Okay. So I'm trying to think in the greater Milwaukee area. Like Brewer, I could just picture like anything here in Sacramento. You're going to get people from Rockland, Roseville, Oak Grove, just our outlying, communities that will go to these places to get free stuff. I think it's smart. I really do. But I don't know which business here. I think we're onto something though. We're setting ideas for you guys, promotional ideas. All right, Chris. Question 2.
Question 2.
All right, this one, Chris, I'm going to read to you because I wrote this specifically for you. Chris, next month, we have a horror movie coming out. You are a big fan of these.
On my birthday.
Is it on your birthday?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know about this movie already?
Come on.
Okay. I heard about it yesterday, so I should have known. But we do have a horror movie coming out next movie. The wrinkle to this is it's a sports horror movie. To my knowledge, I know you'll know. Do you know of any other sports horror movies? Like where it's themed around a sport? They might have a scene.
That's a good question.
So to my knowledge, this is the one I can remember, but you would be the true one of knowledge. Anyway, we have a sports horror movie, which is produced by Jordan Peele. Any interest in the movie Him?
Yeah, I'll see it.
Okay.
I haven't seen.
Sounds like you have some reservations.
I haven't seen a trailer or anything like that.
I did, because I saw this and I go, ooh, let me see what Him is about. Not for me, but that's okay.
It's like, I don't know, like what the.
He was the producer, not the. It's whatever. Yeah. What's his thing? Monkey Paw Productions. Like that's his company. Someone else wrote it. What I can tell you, what I remember of the trailer is
Marlon Wayans is in it, right?
I'm sorry, I would say Damon Wayans. Marlon Wayans is the former iconic GOAT quarterback. So he's obviously probably an NFL star. And
Did they say GOAT?
I think in the trailer, someone calls him the GOAT.
Interesting. Okay.
And then they're like, even like in the trailer, what I remember, like, he's the GOAT. Then you see like some guy go, bah! Like in a little real quick.
I think I know where the movie's going.
Blip. Well, you tell me what you think before you haven't seen the trailer. I saw 2 minutes of a trailer. So describe him without even seeing a trailer.
I think
I already gave you a head start.
I think it's going to be like a devil's advocate type of thing, to where he's the GOAT and it comes to find out that you have to make some sort of deal with the devil to become an amazing athlete.
Okay, you might be close. I don't know. But he is the GOAT, and there's some young, here's the next guy coming up, and they show him. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be learning under you. I had your poster on the wall. I idolize you, blah, blah, blah. And it sounds and starts warm and fuzzy. And then it gets weird.
Yeah, Marlon Wayans is going to be the Al Pacino.
Yeah, and there's different things and the training and the different stuff, and obviously it's a horror movie, so yeah. Anyway, it's coming out next month on your birthday, so you will see it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think if I should go to that movie with you. I like Marlon Wayans. I like sports movies.
You wouldn't want to see
horror movie.
You wouldn't want to see a horror movie with me.
Why?
Because I'm a jumper.
You're a jumper?
Yeah.
I didn't think you would be. I'm a jumper.
Yeah. It's a lot of me going,
well, then maybe I want to see it. Maybe that'll help me. Because if I'm the only one going, that's a problem. What if it's the same scenario as Naked Gun, except for now we have Dave? So me and Dave in the middle, you and Sean as bookends. Do you think Sean will be a jumper?
No.
He might.
Sean is like the type of, it's a movie. It's not real.
He'll go, this is dumb. I don't know what he'll say. I don't know. There's a chance you could get me there, Chris, but I don't like horror movies at all. Don't want to be scared. But yeah, you can't think of a sports horror movie, can you? And I think that's what this is being labeled. So, I mean, there's definitely a theme around football.
I know Chris Jericho just had a wrestling one that came out, which is kind of sports-ish.
Okay.
I can't think of like a Teen Wolf.
Okay.
Teen Wolf 2.
Teen Wolf 2. That was Jason Bateman, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And he was a boxer.
Gave up basketball?
Yeah.
Is he the same guy?
I don't remember.
Okay. I think we asked this before. Back to our first question. 209 says, guys, the free burger promotion probably has a dine-in caveat, so the business will still make money on drinks and sides. Smart. Another one, hey, guys, usually these types of offers are insured, so a big portion of the loss is covered. Oh, Craig in Wisconsin. Craig, you going? If it's win number 12 today for the Brewers, you going? Get yourself a burger, a free burger from George Webb. All right, let's get to question number 3.
Question 3.
Yesterday, Pete Alonso became the Mets' all-time home run leader, passing Darryl Strawberry. Which of those statements is more surprising?
They both are to me, honestly. I thought the number was low. Let me see if I have a, let's see. Yeah, we got it here. Let's start with this.
Strider out of the stretch deals. Swinging a line drive, deep right center field, out toward that wall. It is gone! A missile into right center field, a 2-run home run, and history. Number 253 for Pete Alonso, all alone as the franchise leader in home runs. And listen to this crowd, everybody on their feet. Brandon Nimmo with a hug at home plate. The Mets have come out of the dugout, clapping, cheering, a hug with McNeil. Pete lifts his helmet, holds it up to the crowd. He knows how big this moment is, and he wanted to do it at home. He's done it.
Yeah, Pete Alonso is now the new New York Mets all-time home run leader, passing Darryl Strawberry One, I didn't know it was Strawberry. I don't know who I thought it was. Strawberry had one of the sweetest swings, by the way. Chris, you were saying that. You're like, I remember him as a Giant and as a Dodger. And yeah, Strawberry bounced around certainly as a Yankee at the end of his career. But yes, factually was the Mets all-time home run leader. Now it is Pete Alonso. Before we jump back into that, I do want to read this because I think this is really interesting from the, I'll get back into that in a second. Sorry. I'll get into this text in a second. Let's finish up this home run thought. So it got me thinking. I wanted to look up every team's all-time home run leader. And I thought there would be some randomness to this. I don't know if you've seen this, Chris, or if it's part of anything you have later, but there are 4 active players that are currently an organization's all-time home run leader. Do you have any guess on who that might be? And one is now Pete Alonso. Active. So they have to be active, and they are they are an organization's all-time home run leader.
Trout.
Correct. Mike Trout is one, and he has a lot. Let me see. He has hit about 387 to lead the Angels all time. So that's 2 of the active leaders. The other 2, one's a little tricky because he's not on that team anymore, but he's still that franchise's all-time leader.
Is Evan Longoria still playing?
No.
Oh.
But the team he used to play for was the Marlins.
Stanton.
Yeah, that one's tricky because he hit 267 for them. He is the all-time leader. Longoria, by the way, is the all-time Rays leader, but he's not active. And the last one is the lowest total for any organization's all-time home run leader, and he's active. That's the last one. National League West, currently tied for first in the National League West, and you're laughing at the team that they caught. It's
Machado.
Yeah, Manny Machado. Good job.
Wasn't that recently?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's only 172. I say only 172 is a lot of home runs, but that is the active leader or the leader all time for most home runs as a Padre. So I'm looking up some others that are kind of random. The Nationals, it's Ryan Zimmerman. Royals, it's still George Brett. For the A's, it's Mark McGwire, 363. Let me see some others. Seattle, it is Griffey Jr. Baltimore, it's Cal Ripken Jr. Pirates, Willie Stargell. It's not Bonds, it's Willie Mays. Hank Aaron did most of his home runs for the Braves. Babe Ruth is the Yankees leader. Yeah, so a lot of them make sense. Cubs, Sammy Sosa. I thought there would be some more randomness to this, but Rockies, Todd Helton. Brewers, Ryan Braun. Carlos Delgado of the Blue Jays. Most of them are 300 or above. You get the Nationals, Ryan Zimmerman at 284, Stanton at 267 for the Marlins, Longoria at 261 for the Rays. Now Pete Alonso, the leader all time for the Mets, he's at 254. Diamondbacks, it's Luis Gonzalez at 224, and then the lowest total, Manny Machado at 172. All right, let's get back to that text here. I really like this idea. Chris, this is a little more creative than what do we have right now? Kings at 6 wins in a row. You get 1 taco, 12 wins, then it's 2, and every 6 wins if they can get in a row. Let's see. This is from Keith on the text line. A bar next to the Kingdom used to have a price of beer related to the current batting average of Mariners catcher Dave Valley. This was back in the day. He regularly hit under 200, which meant beers were often less than $2. I mean, it's a little bit cruel on that, but could you do something? Look, costs have gone up. Maybe like Sabonis's 3-point percentage.
Oh,
or
that
Keegan,
would be great.
And so it's
what's
something
bad is even if he was good, it would be a deal. It's like, wow, he's
$4.
52%.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be beers, but something from an establishment. But then the weird part about that is, could you imagine being at the game and like a scenario? Because this happens sometimes. Let's imagine Sabonis shooting a 3, miss. Oh, get the rebound right back out to him. Oh, shoot it again. And if he misses twice, people are like, yes. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. Let's see. We also have got to be careful with Jordan Peele movies, comparable to M. Night Shyamalan, which is usually a miss with a hit sprinkled in here and there. I think Peele's got a better batting average than Shyamalan, I think.
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan came out on fire.
Well, his last couple ones have been pretty good.
Jordan Peele?
Yeah. No.
Shyamalan.
Like,
What's his last one?
Split and Visit. Oh, Trap. I didn't think Trap was all that great, but that was the one where the Visit is two kids go and visit their grandparents who they've never really met before. And it's old enough I can spoil this. Spoiler alert if you don't want to know about it.
How old is it, by the way?
2011, 2012.
Oh, yeah. Okay, because I don't even remember this. I gotta look up
the mom sends the kids to go hang out with their grandparents and stuff, and the grandparents start acting weird and really weird and really weird. Then they finally get internet connection and they're able to FaceTime their mom, and the mom is like, "Who are those people? Those aren't my parents."
Whoa. And then like weird stuff happens?
No, that's basically the climax of the movie.
Okay. Yeah. 2015. So it's been out a little while. 10 years. Huh. All right. Well, texters aren't believing in I think Jordan Peele's been pretty good. I've been impressed.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's not your style of movie, it's not your style of movie. But
I could see how people would think Nope was weird, but I love Nope.
I still didn't see that one. That's like are they out in the western like country, or am I thinking that right? Isn't there like cowboys or something?
It's like kind of like a, what's it called? A theme park type of thing.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, somebody suggested we could use Five Guys as the burger place. I mean, whatever.
5 wins.
5 wins, sure. Hey, we're setting ideas for you out there. The business
5 wins will take $10 off, so it's only going to be $36.
Oh man, but that's a good hamburger. Five Guys is a good hamburger, and absurd amount of fries. I don't know the last time I had that, but it's good, absolutely good. All right, when we come back, we got more to get to here today. It's Wednesday. We'll give you a little what if scenario. We got 3 different things involving local-ish, Northern California-ish teams. And we'll give you a what if and what you prefer. Be really curious what you guys would say. We got 3 different scenarios coming your way. We'll have that for you next.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
One of our chatters, Jess, was in the building. They're having a conversation about media. She said, not media like Dave. I mean real media. Dave is weird media, which is fine.
You're so weird media.
Weird media.
You can listen to the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 1140 a.m. YouTube or the Sacktown Sports app.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet, a Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. What's happening for the Make This the Summer sales event?
Right now, save up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 2025 Ram 1500 crew cabs. The Motor Trend 2025 Truck of the Year.
What about all those hard-to-find heavy duties?
Right now, save up to $11,000 off MSRP on the hard-to-find brand new 2025 Ram Heavy Duties. You won't find a better selection of new Rams in California, with over 400 new Rams available and more on the way.
Search, select, and save through our whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Nobody beats Hoblet. Period. 15,000 total net savings on select new 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorns after 83.16 factory rebates and 66.84 dealer discounts. Rebates include 10% below MSRP. 2,000 Stellantis financial bonus cash. Must finance with Stellantis. 500 on the job upfit. Must show eligible upfit. 11,000 total net savings on select new 2025 Ram 2500 Limited after 2,500 factory rebates and 8,500 dealer discount. Rebates include 500 on the job upfit. Must show eligible upfit. At least 5 at each net savings. Not everyone will qualify for all rebates. See dealer for details.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. It's Country in the Park 2, Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Locash, Vincent Mason, and Adriana. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more. Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo with Les Schwab Tire Centers and Bare Bones Workwear. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Hoff
on Sacktown Sports.
All right, welcome back into the show here on this Wednesday on Sacktown Sports. Sometimes during the off times, being that it's Wednesday, we got a little what if scenario for you. So what if Wednesday is what we'll call it. And here is where I would like some participation from you guys on our YouTube and from those of you on our text line at 916-339-1140 in this what if scenario. And I said I'm choosing Northern California-ish teams, and you'll see there's one little stretch here. So between football, basketball, and baseball, this what-if scenario, you can either rank them in order of 1, 2, 3, or just tell me which one you prefer the most to happen. So on this what-if, let me give you a scenario, especially this year if we thought about it coming up, and we'll imagine it being in 2026, I guess, because the 2025 sports year is getting started soon for basketball and the NFL. Baseball's in the middle of it, but we'll paint this picture. And next year with the Super Bowl being in Santa Clara, what if we had a Raiders versus 49ers Super Bowl? Now, I know it seems like a stretch, but that's why it's a what if. So would you, if you could pick one of these or rank them 1, 2, 3, what would you prefer the most? A Raiders 49ers Super Bowl, a Giants versus A's World Series, which obviously this year that's not happening, and we've seen it before, so maybe that one goes lower on your scale, but we haven't seen the A's in Sacramento. Does that change your scale? Or a Sacramento Kings Golden State Warriors Western Conference Finals matchup. Now that one is our, NBA team that we've had here for 40 years that a lot of people love and despise all in one, but get torture over the years. It's not the finals though. It'd be the Western Conference Finals. So Chris, if I gave you those three, you could rank them or say the one you want number one and the most, but I'd prefer a ranking. Raiders-Niners Super Bowl, a Giants-A's World Series, or a Kings-Warriors Western Conference Finals matchup. What if we had any of those or all of them possible? What would you want the most in order?
Kings-Warriors, Raiders-Niners, Giants-A's.
Giants-A's would be last.
Yes. Dead last.
Dead last, like a distant last.
Yeah, and I'd say Raiders-Niners is
a distant second?
Yes.
Okay. So it's almost like tier, and then tier. Like
Yeah.
it's a significant gap. Why Kings-Warriors? Just curious out of that.
The Kings are in the Western Conference Finals.
Be pretty great.
Get to go back at it with the Warriors fans.
Okay. I'm changing the goalposts here, or the baskets, I guess I would say. What if I told you that's going to happen but the Kings are going to lose.
It's still that.
You still sign up for that? Okay.
And I'd still talk trash. And
even when they lost?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
the Niners Raiders does nothing for you, and certainly
Raiders doesn't feel like
it's not here anymore.
Yeah. And then A's, my God.
Well, that one brings up a whole nother possible problem. Like, to me, just the premise of the Giants and the A's in the World Series sounds awesome. But I also now know, like, if somehow we're in a world next year where that happens, those World Series games that are in Sacramento won't be in Sacramento. And that would be...
They'll be in San Francisco.
That's almost more torture than anything. That also would be amazing based on where the two teams are today. Niners isn't a terrible stretch. Raiders feels like a stretch. And then the Kings and Warriors making the conference finals. Both seem like a stretch a little bit. Maybe the Kings more than the Warriors. But Zeeb says Kings Warriors so I could dye my hair purple. Okay. Also, maybe back to our 3 for Madness, we'd probably have some free stuff along the way from our local businesses that we've come up with these ideas of what Kings 6 wins in a row or 5 guys 5 wins in a row, something like that. So what would you pick on this what if? Let's see. Text line, it would be A's Giants for this texter in the 916, then Kings Warriors, then a layer of poop and hell for the Raiders and Niners. They, I guess, apparently do not want that matchup. Okay. Well, Chris, this is a different perspective than you. Jason, I'm absolutely sick of Kings and Warriors. I would rather put lipstick on a pig and kiss it than watch another Warriors-Kings series. We've had really one.
Get smooching.
Get smooching. Chris will bring the pig, give you the lipstick, and go. Recently, didn't the Kings have a season where they played the Warriors 4 times in the preseason and 4 in the regular season? Yeah, they did. That was right after the 7-game series in the playoffs and 4 in the regular season. There was something like they had played the Warriors. I'm going to have the number wrong, but like 20 times in like just a couple months. So yeah, weigh in on that. Would you rather have, on a what if, a Raiders-Niners Super Bowl matchup, a Giants-A's World Series matchup, or a Kings-Warriors Western Conference Finals matchup? Well, I'm always going to lean Kings, so I would put that number 1. Kings-Warriors matchup. I think it would be awesome to see, even though we saw it before, a Giants-A's World Series. And equally awesome to see a Raiders-Niners Super Bowl. I mean, if the Niners could somehow, some way, capitalize on a healthy season and a favorable schedule, at least on paper, that'd be great to see them in the Super Bowl this year in their stadium. It was their Super Bowl. What was Super Bowl Broncos in Carolina? I think it was Super Bowl 50 when it was last in Santa Clara. I'd love to see that. Love to see the Niners playing a Super Bowl in their home stadium. But it feels like all of them are a stretch for sure. And like I said, the problematic part about the Giants-A's World Series would truly be more about the logistics. And I'm still hopeful that however long this run is for the A's here in Sacramento with us, I want it to be a long time. I want it to be forever, to be honest with you. That's more of a want and a hope than a reality at the moment. But I really hope there is a postseason appearance for the A's while they're in Sacramento. And the logistics, if Sacramento gets robbed of that and has to play their games somewhere else, I hope that doesn't happen. But I'll say it again. I've been going to the games this year. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I know not everybody is gone, but I think for the most part, and the feedback we've had here, they have loved going to the games. And that's what we've seen on our call-ins, texts, messaging on YouTube. Peg Junk says, make it a losers leave town match for the Raiders and Niners. Well, the Raiders have already left town, but I get your point. Yeah, I just hope this area gets rewarded with some sort of postseason for the A's, and also for the A's, for that matter. Look, the young talent they're starting to build around. Speaking of young talent, Major League Baseball. Yesterday, it was ESPN.com had, I believe, about a panel of 17 to 20 experts or so that ranked the current crop of Major League Baseball players. They gave us their top 50. Are any Giants on the list? Are any A's on the list? And who's at the top of the list? We have that for you coming back here on Sacktown Sports.
The Drive Guys.
On the 925, Braun has not lived up to his end of the bargain. Fake bubble ring is a joke. Is that Daryl Morey's burner? Would you want LeBron to join Sabonis to finish his career where he started? Kings fans, would they want LeBron right now? Right now.
You can listen to The Drive Guys Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 1140 a.m., YouTube, and the Sacktown Sports app.
Progressive's Auto Quote Explorer lets you easily compare direct rates from different insurance companies, so you can be confident you're getting the right one, even if it's not with Progressive. Way more confident than you were when you tried online gaming. Who knew 12-year-old boys could be so mean? And where did they learn to swear like that? 2 hours of losing to these underage trash talkers, and you're starting to question if maybe you really should stick to pickleball and other boomer stuff. So use Progressive's Auto Quote Explorer and be confident you're getting insurance that's right for you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Kohl's Back to School sale is here with deals on looks your kids will love all year. Because even though they're sad summer is ending, let's be real. Some of us are ready. It's time to trade the all-day PJs and always damp swimsuits for styles that'll keep up and hold up, so your kids will be ready too. Shop Kohl's Back to School sale and bring on the new year. Select styles, prices good through August 17th. Some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
High voltage live boxing action returns to the venue on September 6th as Uppercut Promotions presents Thunder Showdown with 6 big fights on the bill featuring local lightweight standout Kyle Lockenlally, who enters the ring undefeated. And don't miss a big heavyweight showdown with Chinese heavyweight Junglong Singh and Sacktown's own Vikas Jia. Thunder Showdown coming September 6th to the venue at Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Tickets available at Ticketmaster. Fight card subject to change. Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. It's Country in the Park 2, Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Locash, Vincent Mason, and Adriana. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more. Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo with Les Schwab Tire Centers and Bare Bones Workwear. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
The Giant Summer Sale is here. Get giant savings on our Giant selection only at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? Save during the Honda Summer Event and drive a brand new Accord or Civic. See all our specials at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Folsom Lake Honda.
Go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
Carmichael Dave here for my friends at American Energy Heating and Air. Yes, I always tell you they are a family-owned operation, been in business since 81, A+ Better Business Bureau, but it is hot. We are in those Sacramento hot months. I want to focus on them being your second opinion partner. What does that mean? Maybe you've got somebody you're working with or you've worked with in the past in the HVAC world. Guess what? They want to give you a second opinion. How much does it cost? Nothing. You call them up and say, hey, can I get a second opinion on this deal? They come out and they either say, wow, that's a great deal. You should feel better about that. Or they say, we can beat that price. And usually they're going to beat it by a lot. Guess what? You just saved money and it didn't cost you anything to find out. It's a no-lose situation. Go with a trusted company. American Energy, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. Jingle singers, take it away.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
The only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
from the 510, Trey had said in our last What If, his rankings of those what if scenarios would put Kings Warriors for a chance to go to the finals. Sign me up. Number 1. Number 2, Niners Raiders. Number 3, A's Giants. That's the same as you, Chris. So thank you for that, Trey. We appreciate that. 916-339-1140 if you'd like to text in. Certainly those of you on our YouTube, hit that thumbs up button while you're here and continue your chats that you got going on throughout our show. Yesterday I saw this, and I thought this was interesting for multiple accounts because ESPN.com asked 17 Major League Baseball experts, and they graded the best baseball players right now, currently, actively in baseball. So it's kind of an in-season ranking of the players. And a lot of teams and a lot of sports do this before the year starts, but they're doing it based on the year people are having and based on another, more knowledge, more at-bats, more trips to the mound, so on and so forth. And, what I found interesting is you have, I'm guessing before the year, there was nobody on the A's in that top 50 list. And maybe Logan Webb, maybe Rafael Devers, who's now a Giant. I'm not sure if anyone else would have been on that list. Maybe Willy Adames for the Giants. Well, the Giants now, after their loss yesterday, 2 games below 500. The A's had just that brutal May and early June and have actually been better lately. But, look, it's not going to be a postseason trip for them. But they've started to play young players more consistently, and we're starting to see some of those things develop. So when ESPN put out their list of the top 50, according to 17 experts, and this is in progress, I found it interesting. And if there are 2 Giants on this list, and at number 50, the last spot goes to third baseman Matt Chapman. And I've always been a fan of Chapman. I think he's kind of been on that borderline being a great player, but he's a good player. He's good. Very good fielder. His bat's a bit inconsistent, much like the Giants. And what they say about him, what he has done so far, Chapman is enjoying another typical season for him with above average offense thanks to his power and walk rate and excellent third base defense. He missed most of June because of a hand injury, but did produce a reasonable July. And then it's the next part of the category is what to expect from here. Chapman still might play in 140 games for the 7th consecutive season, reached 27 home runs for the 5th time, and has earned his consecutive Gold Glove, which could go to his 6th overall. So he could do it again for a franchise seeking its first postseason berth since 2021. I don't think they'll get there, but Matt Chapman has been very nice for the Giants. So then we just kind of move our way up the list. And the next player, we just mentioned Pete Alonso getting that Mets record. He is 42nd amongst the best baseball players, according to this list. Surprisingly, Freddie Freeman is 40th. At 38, another member of the San Francisco Giants, Logan Webb. What he has done so far, well, Mr. Consistency is on track for a typical Logan Webb season, which means making every start and perhaps leading the National League in innings for a 3rd straight season. Though his ERA is right in line with his career numbers, he has significantly increased his strikeout rate. He signed for 3 more seasons. He remains the anchor of not just the pitching staff, but the team. The contract looks like one of the best deals in the game. Now, what they say, what to expect from here. The Giants' playoff hopes are slim, but they'll have to depend on Webb and Robbie Ray and hope somebody else in the rotation steps up to have any chance of getting in. Webb had a couple of bad starts in July, twice giving up 6 runs before reeling off back-to-back strong outings against the Pirates. He then gives up 4 runs against the Padres, so let's see what continues to happen against better lineups. So they have Logan Webb at 38. That, to me, is part of the problem for the Giants. 2 players in the top 50, 50 and 38. Now, said I didn't expect anybody from the A's to be in the top 40. As we're working our way up, you have Corey Seager at 36, Joe Ryan at 35, but look who's here at number 34. Nick Kurtz. What he's done so far, well, Kurtz has somewhat unexpected as the number 4 pick in last summer's draft with Jack Caglione, I think is how you name it, from the Royals, still on the board. They're now both in the big leagues ahead of schedule. Kurtz is 3.4 WAR versus Cags minus 1.3 WAR isn't what anyone expected either. He had a dominant July, and he talked about that. And then what to expect from here. Kurtz has the 5th best bat speed in the league. So he's a legitimate all-star level player, but I expect his 1.012 OPS to come down a bit as he's been quite a bit lucky on ball in play outcomes. The point being is Nick Kurtz wasn't even the major leagues to start the year, has come in and impressed the A's organization. They knew he was a future prospect. And after what I thought was a slow start for Kurtz, he has come in here and now been incredible. Batting 300. Jacob Wilson had the rookie of the year in the bag, and now Kurtz has caught him and passed him. And he has put together a really, really strong outcome. And so much so where 17 experts from Major League Baseball have said, yeah, he is the 34th best player right now. So that to me is encouraging for the A's, who didn't have a player in the top 50 before that. Moving up the ladder, 33, Bryce Harper. 30, Max Fried from the Yankees. We'll keep going up the list. Get to 25 at Francisco Lindor of the Mets. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at 24. Julio Rodriguez, 22nd. Now we get inside the top 20. This is active. Corbin Carroll at 18. Manny Machado, 17. Will Smith, the Dodgers catcher, 16. Ellie De La Cruz, 15 of the Reds. Kyle Schwarber was having a massive year at 14. Fernando Tatis, 13. Juan Soto, 12. Kyle Tucker, 11. Now you get to baseball's top 10. Garrett Crochet of the Red Sox, their starting pitcher, at 10. Zach Wheeler, number 9. Jose Ramirez, I've always thought this guy is underrated. He's a terrific player for the Cleveland Guardians, at number 8. Pete Crow Armstrong has come onto the scene and been amazing for the Chicago Cubs. He is at number 7. He is doing a little bit of everything. Number 6, Paul Skeens, though he got roughed up yesterday, he still comes in at number 6, and I think is baseball's best pitcher. Now is your top 5, according to experts, currently active players in baseball. Bobby Witt Jr., shortstop for the Royals. They have him listed at number 5. Number 4, the big dumper, Cal Raleigh. What has he done so far? Well, break records. Become the physical and spiritual leader of an ascending Mariners team. Play all but 3 of the Mariners' 119 games. A seemingly impossibility for a modern catcher. He's hit a major league leading 45 home runs, fitting in for a home run derby champion. The defense is still elite too. He's one of the 5 most dangerous arms and is a top 10 framer. Most impressive than all the numbers. Narrative and MVP talk is that he's gotten a nation of people to refer to him as the big dumper with a straight face. What to expect from here? Other records could fall. 4 more home runs, and he beats Salvador Perez's single season mark for catchers. Another 11 will tie Ken Griffey Jr.'s record for the Mariners of 56. Perhaps the AL mark of 62 by Judge is out of reach, but it's not impossible, as Raleigh has been on some heaters with multiple times this season. With the thump that surrounds him in Seattle's lineup, he doesn't have quite the same onus to carry the Mariners. But if there is a big at-bat, there's only one person they want to take it, and that would be Cal Raleigh. So they have him at number 4. At number 3, Tarek Skubal, the pitcher for the Tigers. This lefty is nasty. He won the Cy Young last year. He's even better this year. Higher strikeout rate, lower walk rate, lower batting average allowed. He's been awesome and a big part of why Detroit is doing what they're doing. So you get to 2 and 1. And I'm like, well, I know who 2 is going to be. It's going to be Judge. Number 1 will be Shohei Ohtani. It's not. It's the other way around. And that surprised me a little bit, according to scouts. So Shohei Ohtani is now pitching again and pitching well. What he's done so far, two-way Ohtani has almost been fully unlocked. His second year with the Dodgers has seen him put together another dominant offensive season that would merit another National League MVP award, but now he's shining on the mound too. The Dodgers took their time with Ohtani's pitching progression and have him stretched out to 4 innings at the moment. He's coming off a second repair of his UCL, and yet he is as effective now as ever. What to expect from here? Well, the expectation is that Ohtani will start games in October. The question facing the Dodgers is how much they will stretch him out. They want his arm, of course, but they also are conscious about taxing him to where it takes effect on his offense, or worse, leads to another injury. We've already seen Ohtani take a major step back with stolen bases. That was expected. But for as good as Ohtani can be and already is as a pitcher, he's even more important as a catalyst atop the Dodgers lineup. So they'll tread carefully. But I was frankly, honestly surprised that they had him at number 2. And at number 1, Aaron Judge. What has he done so far? Well, Judge has followed his historic 2024 season with another historically productive campaign that has him on path towards his second straight American League MVP in 3rd and 4th seasons. The Yankees captain, despite a relative slump, quote, since the beginning of June, leads the majors in WRC plus and batting average by comfortable margins and within striking distance in home runs and RBIs, and seeks to become the AL second Triple Crown winner since 1967. He's still the best hitter in the world. What to expect from here? The Yankees go as far as Judge goes, and a recent flexor strain produced a scare for the club. Judge returned after a minimum 10 days on the injured list, but he's limited to DH for the time being. While the flexor strain impacts his throwing far more than his hitting, it also affects his ability to grip a bat. He should win the AL MVP as long as he stays on the field, but that's not a guarantee for the remainder of the season. But I thought I'd go over that list. I thought it was interesting. The top 2 for sure, where Cal Raleigh has jumped to, and then the fact that Nick Kurtz is now in the top 50, according to experts, at 34. 2 Giants are on that top 50 list, with Webb at 38 and Matt Chapman at 50. All right, when we come back, we start the 8 o'clock hour. Kings news. Well, this had been talked about here recently, and being that today is DeMarcus Cousins' birthday, happy birthday, Boogie, should DeMarcus Cousins have his jersey in the rafter at Golden One Center as a member of the Sacramento Kings? We'll discuss that when we come back on Sacktown Sports.
The Alan Stiles Show.
Are the Kings the one team in the league that could actually benefit from one of their players having a podcast? Malik, it would probably be Malik, even though he's in all these dang trade rumors. Wouldn't it be nice if you heard stories about the Kings?
You can listen to the Alan Stiles Show Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on 1140 a.m., YouTube, and the Sacktown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Fidium Fiber.
I'm Ophelia Young in the KCRA3 Weather Center. Skies will be mostly sunny today as temperatures warm to low 90s this afternoon. Winds remain light and temperatures cool back to 80s after dinner. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA3 News and the KCRA3 app.
It's about time they
fixed that pothole.
Invented better windshield wipers.
Made an internet that just works. Fidium Fiber Internet, starting at only $30 a month. It feels like Fidium. Offer available to residential customers only. Terms and conditions apply. See Fidium.com for details.
Labor Day, our annual celebration of workers and their achievements, was first observed in New York, and the first Monday in September became a national holiday in 1894. Hi, this is Frank LaRosa with a word about Naturewood Home Furnishings. Each year we commemorate Labor Day with parades, picnics, and family gatherings. And right now, Naturewood Home Furnishings is celebrating with their exceptional whole store Labor Day sale. Would you like to refresh your living room? Would you like to restyle your bedroom? Maybe you want to redesign your home office. No matter whether it's your dining room, kids' rooms, accents, or accessories, Naturewood's unique store-wide Labor Day sale offers savings in every department and savings on every brand like Stanton, Omnia, Stickley, Flex Steel, and all the rest of the award-winning furniture. When it comes right down to it, it's all about choices and always about quality. Visit Naturewood Home Furnishings right now for this remarkable Labor Day sale. Off Highway 50 at Hazel, look for the water wheel.
Ooh, ma. What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs. You sound very calm. I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees. Ooma. Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
Americans may not agree on much, but we agree on Social Security. We all pay in. It ought to be there when we need it. Social Security could face a funding gap in less than a decade, and I don't want to see a pay cut. I'm with AARP in the fight to protect the Social Security we earned.
Pledge to protect Social Security at aarp.org/weearnedit. That's aarp.org/weearnedit. Paid for by AARP.
Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. It's Country in the Park 2, Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Low Cash, Vincent Mason, and Adriana. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more. Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo with Les Schwab Tire Centers and Bare Bones Workwear. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sacktown Sports 1140.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are halfway through the week. Your week! So right now, I need every single listener on their feet. Callers, texters, YouTubers. Make some noise for Sacramento's favorite sports morning show. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, and the man behind the glass, Chris Berlon.
Yeah. Go fresh. Gotta get him going. By the way, I've said this multiple times, and I'll keep saying it. The work that Scott Freshour and Scott Moak do, amongst others, game ops and everybody out there at the arena, on a night-to-night basis, I don't think is appreciated enough. They're so good at what they do. And look, Kings fans, for the 40 years they've been here, these guys have been a huge part of that for a majority of it. The team's been bad. And, that'd be easy to get everybody fired up on a Tuesday night hosting the Jazz when they're 18-39. It's not, but they do it.
I would never say this to Scott Freshour's face.
Okay.
But he is very talented at his job.
You would never tell him that. Didn't you just see him? You had your chance. You don't want to tell it to his face.
I wouldn't tell it to his face.
Good to say it here. They are great. They really are. Him and Moak. And like I said, game ops, everybody that gets people going and fired up, entertained. They are very, very good at their job. Welcome in. Next hour here. Jason Ross, Christopher Law, Dave is back with us next Tuesday. Happy Wednesday to one and all. Yes, we've hit the halfway point of our week. I know it's Wednesday. This is the halfway point of your week, hopefully. Unless this is your Friday. I don't know. Everybody's got different schedules. But we are here. We've had a fun show so far. A lot more to get to. Coming up in this hour, we're going to go around the diamond from last night, get a little recap of the Giants and the A's. And the Brewers stay hot. We talked about their promotion. They're one win away from burgers, free burgers. That 12 wins. We got who's hot, who's not. We'll go streaking. In the 9 o'clock hour, we'll get back to the 49ers as well. And yesterday I ranked my rankings for the top 10 wide receivers. We'll go into the top 10 tight ends in the NFL. And where does Mr. Kittle rank? For me, for you, for all of us. What's on deck, and a little crosstalk with Alan Stiles and celebrity birthdays before we wrap things up. All right, so when I went to break, did a little teaser on DeMarcus Cousins, Boogie, one of the great Sacramento Kings we've ever seen. Certainly more controversial than some of the others that have been great. But it is DeMarcus Cousins' birthday. We'll have more on that coming up on celebrity birthdays. Excuse me. But happy birthday to DeMarcus. But every time I think about DeMarcus Cousins, I think about where he kind of falls in the history of the Sacramento Kings. And to me, DeMarcus, it's not really even a statistical debate. it's more of I don't even know how to put it. Not moral, but like, because statistically, DeMarcus Cousins, I think there's no doubt in my mind that he would belong as a player that has done enough to warrant having a jersey retired. And maybe that's a debate for some of you. Like, I mean, DeMarcus, I think if you're really looking at it, has the most, maybe the most talented Sacramento King. If not, the short list has to be DeMarcus, Chris Webber, Mitch Richmond, Fox Sabonis. I mean, that's kind of the group we're talking about. And Fox and Sabonis, that'll be another conversation point. Sabonis is still here. Fox has a lot of the all-time leaders stat-wise. But DeMarcus Cousins recently was talking about, in whose podcast was this? Oh, Eddie House and Mike Bibby. And they were talking about jersey retirement. It's a quote, "It would be an honor. That was something that I wanted and strive for as far as why I tried to go out and perform every night. Accolade-wise, I did everything right in that jersey under the organization regarding All-Stars, All-NBA selections, numbers, and gold medals. I think I put my work in and earned my stripes." DeMarcus, his numbers were impressive. 7 years in Sacramento, 21 points, 10.8 rebounds, 3 assists, shot almost 46%, 32 from 3. He was versatile. Made all-star teams, made all-NBA. I mean, if you look at Sacramento's history, of retired numbers, here's the list. While in Sacramento, we know there's other jerseys up there from the other timeline in Sacramento, in Kansas City, Rochester, and so on and so forth. But if we're going just Sacramento, these are the people that have had their jersey retired. And we start with Mitch Richmond, number 2, is up in the rafters. Chris Webber's number 4 is up in the rafters. You have the Fans, number 6 is up in the rafters. Peja's number 16 is in the rafters. And Vlade's number 21 is up in the rafters. So when you think about all-time Sacramento leaders, DeMarcus is up there in many of the categories. And really, it's been more about personality, kind of the off-the-court things that have happened for DeMarcus. And that's fair. I mean, I get that. But you as a Kings fan, when you hear that, do you think that DeMarcus Cousins deserves to have his jersey retired as a Sacramento King? I don't think it would be for any other team. He was doing well with New Orleans, but then that changed when he got hurt. Went on to the Lakers and to the Warriors. I think even the Clippers. Didn't he have a brief run with the Clippers? But DeMarcus, for some, they would say, no. He should not be in the rafters. That's select company. Did he have a better career as a King than Peja? Than Vlade? Now we go back to winning. Those guys were on better teams. I think it's a good debate. The only way Cousins' jersey goes into the rafters if there's an official's jersey right beside him, so they can argue every game. Okay. Because Cousins, let me see. So they can argue every game or two. The Cousins jersey falls from the rafters because it gets 2 texts and gets ejected. That's Craig in Wisconsin. And he's 45 minutes away from free burger, so I'll pass. But I'll think about it for sure. All right, thank you, Craig, for answering that part. This one from the 916 might be a hot take, but I think we have too many jerseys retired. We need a Kings Royal Circle or some sort of Hall of Fame to recognize these people for sure. We love these guys and everything they did for the franchise, but the bar needs to be a little bit higher, in my opinion. That's a very interesting take. It is a hot take. And I think if we go back to when I think there's no doubt Mitch Richmond jersey retired. None, right? I don't think there's no doubting that. And I think there's no doubting Chris Webber. When Vlade and Peja went up, if I'm not mistaken, that was either in the same year or within a year of each other. And there was some debate at the time. Kings, I was here, I was working, I remember it. Like there was a little drop in attendance. The fan fervor for this team was lower. Kings weren't playing that well. And it was a little bit of a, hey, boost, let's have Peja night, let's have Vlade night. And again, those two guys to me are terrific people, fantastic players. Vlade is in the Hall of Fame. Peja, I think, even came around maybe at the wrong, like he still was incredible. Peja is one of the great players the Sacramento Kings have had. I think he'd even be better today, if that makes sense, based on the volume of three-point shooting and where he would be looked at. But he was great. Alan says, DeMarcus was the flower blooming on the pile of cow manure, not worthy of a jersey retirement. Okay, that's why I asked the question. So, what would be a fair comp? Because that hot take we had from the 916, feeling like maybe the Kings have too many. So I thought this would be a fair comp. And let me see if I can pull this up. Yeah, okay. So they've been around nearly as long. But the Minnesota Timberwolves have been a team that I would say has roughly the same amount of success as the Sacramento Kings. They haven't been to the championship. Now we're talking Sacramento Kings, so 40 years of basketball. The Timberwolves have been around since the late 80s, 1989. So the Kings got here in 1985. So I feel like your comps are close. They had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-year run of making the playoffs in the 90s to early 2000s. They then made the playoffs one time in 2017 or 2018, and now have made it the last 4 years. So for the bulk of their existence, the Minnesota Timberwolves have not been a playoff team, much like the Sacramento Kings. And just going to give you some win totals early on: 22, 29, 15, 19, 20, 21, 26. Then they had the 8-year run: 33, 32, 24, 17, 14, 16, 31, 36, 19. Not a great team. Not a great team. So why I feel like those are comps, I think that makes sense, right? If you're just hearing that on the surface. So, Chris, I'll ask you this. I'll put you on the spot. Care to take a guess at the amount of retired jerseys or who they have retired for the Minnesota Timberwolves?
I'm guessing they've got...
And I don't expect you to know this answer. I mean, this is totally random.
Let's go with 4.
4? And just off the top of your head, any guesses on who the 4 might be?
Garnett.
Okay. And 3 others?
Yeah.
Okay. They have 2. One of them passed away tragically in Malik Sealy, and the other one is their coach, Flip Saunders. Kevin Garnett's jersey's not retired.
Huh.
I found that really interesting. I thought there could be some other candidates.
Haven't they had like a Kevin Garnett night there?
I think they have. And there still may be a time where his jersey gets retired. But that's an organization, I think, if we fairly compare, and I think it's a good comp. And until the last couple of years, I remember doing this factoid at one point here on the show that, you know, the Kings in that, whatever it was, 16, 17-year drought of not making the playoffs, they did not have the worst record in basketball. Actually, Minnesota did. Now, Minnesota had made the playoffs once in that range, but had they not had that, they would have been just like the Kings. They had a long drought going. And now, the last 4 years, obviously, they've been better. They've been a playoff team, and we may see Ant or someone else over time have their jersey retired.
I am looking into this Garnett thing, and apparently he had some sort of like feud with ownership.
Okay. Well, I think part of the reason DeMarcus was traded ultimately, and I was one for that. Like, I just thought they're not going to get to a point where they could win with DeMarcus. I think they have to move him. I was there. The Kings organization ultimately did that later. Well, ownership has to sign off on trades. Vivek Ranadive was here. He was the owner that elected to trade him, along with others and general manager and so on and so forth. So while Vivek Ranadive is owner, I don't know that we'll see DeMarcus Cousins get his jersey in the rafters. I'm not sure if there's a beef there or not, but I don't know that the Kings are openly looking to have a DeMarcus Cousins night. On the surface, Chris, would you say, if the Kings came to you and say, hey, Chris, do you think DeMarcus Cousins deserves to have his jersey retired? What do you say about that?
I would lean towards no.
Okay. Why? Just all of it?
Yeah.
All of what
I feel
DeMarcus
like
is?
I feel like I could be talked into it. I feel like I could be talked out of it. And if you're retiring jerseys, I don't think there's really room to be on the fence.
I'm in that camp of Hall
like
of Fame.
Chris Webber, like, of course,
There's
Chris
no
Webber
doubt, right? I don't
jersey
think
should be retired.
Yeah, I mean, poke the hole in why the hole to me in why Mitch Richmond shouldn't be. The only hole would be they didn't win enough. That's it. I don't find that to be completely Mitch Richmond's fault. The only hole really in Chris Webber is they didn't win a championship. Okay. But in the 40 years they've been here, to me, there's no doubt those are the two best players they've had. Where it's getting interesting, though, DeMarcus has played really well. He's kind of closer to the Mitch camp, where he was one of the greats at the time, one of the better centers. He's an all-star, all-NBA. Now he has more baggage to him, and you know, there's more of a personality issue sometimes. Like DeMarcus, I'll go back to what I always said about DeMarcus back when he was here, is he is everything that everyone said about him. So think about that. It's like those that said he was the best in the community, great with kids, you know, at times just funny and leader. Yes, but problematic issues, tough with the media, tough with teammates, sometimes grumpy. Yes. Tough with coaches, tough with PR staff. Like, yes, he was everything that everyone said about him. So that encompassed a lot, where there was much more positives about Mitch, much more positives about Chris Webber.
He was the player that I have never seen take the air out of an arena so many times.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's a Kings best player. And then he would get that first foul and everyone would be like, oh, is this where it gets to him? And then be like he would do like a quick foul that like everyone saw it, but he's still complaining about the first one.
Yeah.
And everyone was just like, that's it. And then that's where it would seem like the other team would go on a run, and then that would be it.
And that's where I feel like, and I agree with you, Chris, because like here's a texter saying the answer is no. Although he was an amazing player, he was an ass through the entire time he was here, from technicals to throwing tantrums. He is not worth wasting a number on forever. Wow, that's pretty harsh.
I always said that if DeMarcus was the type of player that, like, not like a Jordan-like player, but
Right.
Jordan would find like little things where he'd feel like people are against him, and that would take his game up a level.
Yeah.
If he had that in him, he
was
would
the
be
opposite.
unstoppable.
Yeah, he was like we would say, angry fox. Look out for angry fox. Angry DeMarcus kind of derailed him and the team, like you said, and the arena.
And then you know that every other team knows that, so they're gonna dig in and they're gonna try and get him annoyed, and then they would succeed.
Yeah. Next text. DeMarcus was maybe the best center in the league and was good in the community. I don't care if he had a bunch of technicals. Okay. That's where I think if the Kings had this and really has the separator, I think if they had a ring of honor, which other teams have, and then also a jersey, like, to me, the jersey is the no doubter, is the Hall of Fame, is the guy that you go, oh, absolutely, his jersey needs to be retired. I think there's a debate on DeMarcus, and the debate and where the wiggle room is not winning enough. And again, not entirely DeMarcus's fault, but also the attitude that we've been talking about here. So I think if you put him in a ring of honor, and it's, you know, something around the center of the mid-level of that, where the ribbon banners are now, and something there that acknowledges some of the great players, coaches, that they've had, but maybe that's a different specialty for jerseys. Like, quite honestly, when I looked up Minnesota as the comp, I cannot believe that Kevin Garnett is not have his jersey retired. But
from what I see, he's been offered it and he said no because of
so they got
the
something going on there.
So once I think the new owners take over,
it could happen.
Yeah.
And there'll definitely be a Kevin Garnett night. Is there anyone missing in your mind from the jerseys in Sacramento? I mean, I think he's the best candidate. I think we're going to have this same kind of thing with Fox and Sabonis. And Sabonis' time as Sacramento's not done. Fox is. I mean, Chris is also up there in almost all of the categories in Sacramento Kings history. Probably didn't win enough. I think perceived differently than DeMarcus for the majority of his career here. Some may have a different opinion of him now. But if that time comes, do you think De'Aaron Fox should have his jersey in the rafters?
I don't know.
It's not jumping at you, screaming out yes.
No.
Okay.
Because like what's weird is like I think it'd be better for Fox if the Kings became more successful now.
Oh, that would help him?
I think so.
How
Because
so?
because if the Kings get like worse and let's say they go on another run of not making the playoffs after he got traded and it felt like he was a part of the team
downfall.
going down and stuff like that, I could see that hurting
Like
him.
maybe a little more anger and
Yeah.
venom towards him. And then Sabonis is still here. And again, now he's putting up numbers that DeMarcus did, or even better at times. And where does he end up in the all-time list? And then does it become a longevity thing? Do they have to win more? That's where I think I like the Ring of Honor or some sort of, it doesn't have to be a Ring of Honor, some sort of something in the hallways there or some sort of significance. Then when you get to statues, that's a whole nother realm. But the one I will say, it's not even a Sacramento King. I think there's no doubt in my mind that Tisha Penicheiro should have her jersey retired.
Yes.
I think she got the raw end of the deal that when the Monarchs went away, Tisha was still playing and she went to LA and I think that was her last one, but she's one of the greatest players the WNBA has ever had. And the Monarchs won a championship. I don't know if she's still the all-time assist leader. That may have been passed by now, but Ruthie went up there, deserves it. Yolanda went up there, definitely deserves it. Jerry Reynolds, part of the Monarchs from the GM, went up there, deserves it. But to me, Tisha Penicheiro, no doubt in my mind, should have her jersey retired. That number 21 from the Monarchs should be up in the rafters at Golden One Center. I think there should be some sort of acknowledgement to Rick Adelman and Jeff Petrie. And then Dave and I have talked about this for years. Certainly the G-Man. I mean, that's got to happen. Has to. To me, that's not a negotiable one. But in some way, it doesn't have to be a jersey. It's just some sort of recognition.
Oh, we should have a dancing G-Man up there.
Dancing G-Man.
Bump your booty out there, brother.
Every time you go by, you press the button, bump your booty out there, brother.
And it's like hips go back and
G-Man's
forth.
just doing a little. I mean, who says no? Who says no to that? Actually, I like that a lot. Up by the broadcast booth. Boop. Bump your booty out there, brother. Dancing G-Man. So, I don't know. It's interesting. I think DeMarcus would like that recognition. I think he's still fond of Sacramento. I think there's a lot of people still fond of DeMarcus. There's a lot of people that were upset with DeMarcus. I think you don't do it out of, hey, let's get a DeMarcus Cousins night. It's if you feel it, if an organization says we should do it, it's he deserved it, then you do it. But I don't know. I don't know if any other Kings players. I mean, I like this Isaiah Thomas story. I don't think there's enough there. Rudy Gay was a good player, but no. Yeah. It's kind of funny, though, that we've had Mitch, Weber, the fans, Peja, and Vlade, and Minnesota basically has had the same type of kind of 40 years, we'll say, or close to 40 years as the Kings, and they've got Malik Sealy and Flip Saunders. Wow. Let's see. Let's get a few more here from the text line. Not a big fan of retiring a bunch of jerseys. One day when we're good and win 10 championships, then you can do that. Weber and Mitch are fine. Probably not Peja and Vlade, but I wouldn't remove anyone. Yeah, I mean, once you're up there, you don't get hey, we're going to take you down. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, who retires 2 numbers for 2 different players? Retires the same number for 2 different players.
Okay, what are you referring to?
Don't the Yankees have?
They have multiples?
Yeah.
They should at number 9.
Mm.
Greg Nettles greater than Roger Maris. Who says no? While Chris laughs. Let me see. A big fat no on DeMarcus. Great talent, but so divisive on and off the court. He was a poor teammate and difficult to coach. He should still be playing, but no one wants that baggage. One more thing. Kings were never close to winning with him. Okay.
And unfortunately, the last thing we saw from him playing basketball was in Puerto Rico with him getting into it with the fans. Like, ugh.
That's right. That's right. Some things will never change. And it's funny. I mean, I've had good interactions with DeMarcus too. He can be funny. He can be engaging. Remember one time there was a Kings, was it Christmas party or year-end party? Maybe Christmas party. I mean, truly, like, he was so fun. He was running around the whole place. I think there was Kentucky was playing. Oh, it would have been in March. It was maybe a season ticket holder party. And Kentucky was in the Final Four maybe that year, or he was running around cheering for his team, but just super engaging and fun. But yeah, if we're stretching down that rabbit hole as far as that, why not have a photo of Ronnie Price dunking over Utah up in the rafters? That could go on like the wall or significant moments. I don't know, but all right, we appreciate.
I think
that.
I've got a friend that still has the TiVo with that dunk on it.
Just saved.
Yeah.
All right. Well, happy birthday nonetheless.
Don't plug it into the internet.
To DeMarcus Cousins. All right, still to come in this hour. Who's hot and who's not? We'll go streaking as well. See if we continue on that trend. When we come back, a good day for the A's, not so much for the Giants, and the Brewers keep doing it. We go around the diamond next.
The Drive Guys.
From the 925, Braun has not lived up to his end of the bargain. Fake bubble ring is a joke. Is that Daryl Morey's burner? Would you want LeBron to join Sabonis to finish his career where he started? Kings fans, would they want LeBron right now? Right now.
You can listen to The Drive Guys Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 1140 a.m., YouTube, and the Sacktown Sports app.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave for your Second Opinion Partners, American Energy Heating and Air. Here's what they're asking from you. Not much. If you're working with another HVAC company, not a problem. If you called them, if you got some sort of an estimate, just call American Energy. Let them come out. Let them check out the problem. You might be surprised. You might find you don't need all those repairs. But if you do, even a replacement for your air conditioning unit, just let them give you their price. Odds are you're going to find that you're saving a lot of money and a lot of peace of mind because you are working with a company that's been around since 1981, that has an A+ with the Better Business Bureau, and will save you money and will guarantee their work. 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990. Don't trust me. Go to Google, go to Yelp, read the reviews, go to AmericanEnergyAir.com and get your second opinion. Jingle singers, here you go.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
With 25 award-winning years in Northern California, Ashton & Price is your local injury law firm. Pro attorney tip: if a firm presents as local but they're in LA, red flag. If your first consultation is not with a lawyer, big red flag. At Ashton & Price, your first consult is with a local attorney, and if serious injury prevents travel, a lawyer will come to you. Still not enough? George Washington's my uncle. At Ashton & Price, no red flags, just red, white, and blue.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Get ready for the return of record-breaking speed. Saturday, August 23rd, the Johnny Brazil Memorial roars into Stockton 99 Speedway for a night of legendary racing. Speed Tour Super Modified to unleash mind-blowing horsepower and more. Gates at 5, racing at 7. Tickets start at just $20 at Stockton99.com. Be there.
Hello, Sacramento. I'm Emran Pilati, owner of True Sports Cards and Collectible Store here in Rockland, California, and the host of the True Sports Cards Show that airs right here on Sacktown Sports 1140 every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m., where we discuss the latest trends, hottest products, and deliver exclusive interviews with other industry leaders. And don't forget to visit our shop, True Sports Cards, at 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland and see what we have for all your sports card and memorabilia needs.
People are coming from all over to Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, from Folsom, Elk Grove, Woodland, Roseville, because they've seen for themselves the huge selection and the best prices at SacSuperstore.com. Good luck finding a lower price anywhere else. And if you do, they'll match it. It's as simple as that. Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where a handshake still means something. Open until 10 o'clock and centrally located right across from Hagen Oaks Golf Course. And online at SacSuperstore.com. The guaranteed lowest price and the best selection of Dodge, Chrysler, Jeeps, and Rams. SacSuperstore.com.
Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. It's Country in the Park 2, Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Low Cash, Vincent Mason, and Adriana. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more. Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo with Les Schwab Tire Centers and Bare Bones Workwear. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
Shop Big O with the lowest tire price guarantee. Now through September 1st, get $80 to $120 instant savings on 4 select in-stock Cooper, Nexen, Nitto, or Sumitomo brand tires with installation purchase. Disposal fees extra, not valid with other offers. See Big O dealer for pricing.
Capital Casino, conveniently located on 411th North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento.
Carmichael Dave.
He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sacktown Sports.
Text line weighing in, Chris. You were talking about the Yankees with multiple retired numbers. The A's, they said, have done it as well. They have 2 34s retired, Raleigh Fingers and Dave Stewart, both number 34. So I guess it can happen. It's a little odd, though, when that happens. Welcome back into the show. Jason Ross, Christopher Ladd hanging out here on this Wednesday. Dave's back with us next Tuesday. We got Who's Hot and Who's Not coming up and streaking as well. And a reminder coming up at 9. Get back into some football, too, with the 49ers. Reportedly at camp yesterday, even while they got all these receivers they're trying out and all these guys injured, it sure seemed like that first-string offense and the receiving group of McCaffrey and Kittle were responding quite well. So Purdy had a good day yesterday. We'll talk about that a little bit. And speaking of Kittle, we'll rank our top 10 tight ends in the National Football League. Where does George Kittle fall on that list? That's to come. And again, a lot more people on our YouTube chat were asking about Jay Will getting his jersey retired. I say no. I mean, I'm with Chris in the sense that, I think it has to be a no-doubter. Jay Will, we know what he meant to this team. How he helped get it started and planted and that just greatest show on court. But no, I would say no. And you could argue, it's probably a decent argument, that the team got better when they added Mike Bibby. Now, they were different, but I think Jay Will's one of the fan favorites of all time.
Is it weird that I wouldn't want his number retired, but I'd want a statue of him?
That makes more sense. Every time they show Jay Will's highlights in the arena, it's like I've seen all of these 100 times. I just stop and watch.
Like him shaking Peyton should be his.
I was just looking back at him like,
should be his statue.
I mean, that one, there's a highlight that shows up where he's on the ground in Vancouver of all things and just does a bounce pass to Chris Webber from his back. And then I think my favorite one, he's at the top of the key. So imagine if I'm facing the top of the key or facing the basket, from the top of the key, he has then turned his body where his left shoulder now would be facing the basket. His head would be facing the sideline. So he's turned away from the basket and he's dribbling. So he's kind of shielding off a defender. And he just does this wraparound from the top of the key through the entirety of the key to Chris Webber down there. And it's just like, oh my goodness, unbelievable. And, I was there for all those games, but I wish we could live that again. That was a special, special time. Really, really enjoyed that.
He was just on a podcast recently because I saw him talking about Randy Moss as a teammate.
Yeah, from high school.
And he was talking about how he's the greatest athlete he's ever seen in his life.
Uh-huh.
There's a story, though. He said that he played football one year and he was running back the kickoffs and the punts.
Who, Randy or Jay Will?
Jay Will.
Uh-huh.
And he said that like some guy like just hit him pretty hard in the legs on the way out. He's like right in front of the coach, and he's like, "Why am I running back punts when you've got Randy Moss on the team?"
Well, I'm sure Jay Will was pretty good at it. I'm sure he was. All right. Well, let's get into last night. Oh, yeah. Texter also says you could get pretty creative with Jay Will's statue. You could. I mean, think about that. The Jay Will statue, like statues sometimes are just an image of that. Like you need to have him in action. And it's tough enough to make statues look real.
Hair Jason Williams or bald Jason Williams?
Hair. Like hair flowing and flopping a little bit. I think it would have to be, I think I would have him, you know when he did like that skip dribble, Chris? Like he's dribbling, but he's kind of like hopping. I think that's the image I would have if you made a statue of Jay Will. And I think you could, look at me, someone that probably couldn't make anything remotely close to a statue. I think that's the one that I would make of Jay Will. Last night in baseball, the A's were back at home, and the A's got another stellar outing and completed a shutout last night at home.
Ferguson with the crowd behind him, the 1-2. Struck him out, and the game is over. The A's shut out the Rays in game 2 and win 6-0.
Yeah, light work for the A's. Got runs early, added on, and Lopez continues to deal. 6-0 shutout for the A's. 8 hits, only gave up 4. And Lopez 6-6 had one of his best outings ever, going 7 strong innings. All right, for the Giants, though, meanwhile, they were in action and not so much.
2-2, the pitch. And Merrill hits it hard in the air to deep left field. Ramos is going back. He's at the wall looking up. This one, gonna go! Jackson Merrill takes it out the other way.
Yeah, the Giants had a tough day. Only got their run in the first inning. Robbie Ray didn't get the run support. Giants got 10 hits, which is a better day for them. But they ended up losing 5-1, so they're now 2 games below 500. The Padres with the win, coupled with this, and we now have a tie in the National League West.
1-2. And a high chopper. It's over, Muncy. It's into left field. Say goodnight to the Dodgers. The Angels have their number. And tonight, the number was 7-6 on a walk-off from Joe Adell.
Yeah, an extra inning. So the Dodgers came back in that game. The Angels then had to come back, but ultimately the Angels win 7-6, beating the Dodgers, dropping the World Series champs to 68-52. Now they are in a tie with the Padres for the top spot in the NL West. How about the American League West? The Astros got worked 14-1, and Seattle stayed hot.
Here comes the pitch. Swung on, slow roller to short. JP has it, sets his feet, fires to first, in time. That's the ball game. The Mariners have won 8 games in a row as Andres Munoz closes down a brilliant day on the mound. 1-0. Mariners beat Baltimore.
Yeah, only 6 hits for the Mariners, but they got the run, only gave up 5. Kirby and Munoz were stellar for the Mariners. They are hot, winners of 8 in a row, as you heard there on the call, and now tied for the top spot in the American League West with the Astros. More history was made yesterday as the Mets were playing at home. They had a big offensive day and a big day from Pete Alonso.
Strider out of the stretch deals. Swinging a line drive, deep right center field, out toward that wall. It is gone! A missile into right center field, a 2-run home run, and history. Number 253 for Pete Alonso, all alone as the franchise leader in home runs. And listen to this crowd, everybody on their feet. Brandon Nimmo with a hug at home plate. The Mets have come out of the dugout, clapping, cheering, a hug with McNeil. He lifts his helmet, holds it up to the crowd. He knows how big this moment is, and he wanted to do it at home. He's done it.
It also gave the Mets a win. They'd lost 7 in a row, so he passes Darryl Strawberry as the all-time Mets home run leader. Hit 2 in the game, and the Mets got the win. But The team that everybody's talking about right now in the majors is baseball's hottest team, and they're in Milwaukee.
Brewers have runner at first in Contreras and nobody out. The 1-0 to Yelich. A high fly ball. Deep left center field. This is back. Bye-bye baseball.
Yeah, they played Paul Skeens, too, by the way, and the Pirates. So Pirates aren't a great team, but they had to get to Skeens. And boy, did they ever. Skeens, 4 innings, 6 hits, 4 earned. And then the bullpen just blew up, and it was another good day for the Brewers.
Here's a fly ball into left center. Perkins calling for it. He'll make the catch, and the Brewers do throw their 11th shutout of the season to win their 11th game in a row, and they do it with a position player on the mound to finish it up.
And as we said, if the Brewers win today, that'll be 12 in a row. And that means that local restaurant, George Webb Restaurants will give out free hamburgers. They've done this 2 other times for the Brewers where they had 12-game winning streaks over the years. Last time they did this, they handed out over 168,000 hamburgers. So if the Brewers win, if someone wants a free burger, might be worth the drive to go check out the several George Webb restaurants in the area. But impressive work right now by the Milwaukee Brewers. All right. Is there impressive work from Chris and myself and Dave in streaking? We'll find out. We've got that. We also got to ask who's hot and who's not. All before we get to the top of the hour. That is coming up right here on Sacktown Sports.
Stay up to date on Sacramento sports. Join the Sacktown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SacktownSports.com.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hi, I'm Michael from the War and Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic, semaglutide injection, 0.5 milligrams.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Keeping your engines healthy means protecting them in season and out. Experts trust Stable to do that. And third-party testing confirms it. Stable is the industry leader in preventing fuel-related issues, no matter if you use it in your car, boat, or outdoor power equipment. In season or out, at every fill-up or when you store, start with Stable.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Americans may not agree on much, but we agree on Social Security. We all pay in. It ought to be there when we need it. Social Security could face a funding gap in less than a decade, and I don't want to see a pay cut. I'm with AARP in the fight to protect the Social Security we earn.
Pledge to protect Social Security at aarp.org/weearnedit. That's aarp.org/weearnedit. Paid for by AARP.
We didn't take to retirement like we thought we would.
We got bored.
So I thought I'd book a trip to Italy to celebrate retiring.
We didn't speak Italian.
We didn't then. We do now. Because of Babbel.
Babbel is the refreshingly easy-to-use app for learning a new language. With more than a dozen languages to choose, Babbel uses immersive lessons to teach you vocabulary and grammar in a way that sticks.
We set a goal for 15 minutes per day.
That's all we needed.
And Italy was just...
Bellissima.
That means beautiful.
In Italian.
From interactive lessons led by experts to conversation tips on real-life topics, Babbel's revolutionary teaching style keeps language in your head and easy to remember. Celebrating 15 million subscriptions sold. Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options, heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's Trex.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you. Great conditions, a fun layout, and unbeatable value. Timber Creek and Sierra Pines are Sacramento's #1 rated golf destination. With 27 holes, a spacious practice facility, and professional instruction, there's always a way to improve your game. Planning a tournament or corporate event, they offer customizable packages and award-winning catering to make your event effortless. Timber Creek is easy to find in Roseville, but hard to forget. Book your round today at timbercreekgc.com or call 916-774-3851.
What's hot and what's not? Brought to you by American Energy Heat and Air, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Head to AmericanEnergyAir.com to find out more.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot. And what's not?
It's not good. Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company and second opinion partner.
All right, it is time to figure out who is hot. So, Chris Roulette, take it away.
Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei, okay.
Went 1 for 3 yesterday, had a couple of walks, home run, hit, 2 runs, RBI.
That makes him hot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Even though he's moved down your list?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I feel like there's more to this story, so who's not?
The Los Angeles Dodgers.
Oh, gotcha.
In that game, they lost to the Angels 7-6.
Uh-huh.
Fun fact, Dodgers haven't beat the Angels this season. They are 0 for 5.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
So how did the Angels become my favorite team?
Because they did this.
1-2. And a high chopper. It's over, Muncy. It's into left field. Say goodnight to the Dodgers. The Angels have their number. And tonight, the number was 7. 7-6 on a walk-off from Joan.
But Shohei's pitching today. See if that's a factor. So there you go. There's who's hot, who's not. Let's see a couple things on the text line before we get to streaking. Let's see, where is this? Oh, we were talking about Jay Will and a statue. Some sort of no-look pass as a statue for Jay Will. Arms extended one way, body and head going the other. I can see that. What about a Kings Hall of Fame next to the team store with signed jerseys and highlights of the guys, a.k.a. Spud Webb? Sure. Why not? Let's add on. It's year 10, Golden One coming up. Another one, the 408 says, hey, you guys should get a sponsor that offers free wings if one of you from the show hits 10 consecutive hitting streak. Well, Chris, you hit that.
I did.
I think Dave has this year. I'm threatening that. Let's see how we did yesterday in streaking.
It's time to go streaking.
We're going streaking!
Who is the Nostradamus of MLB? Who can keep the streak going? It's time to go streaking.
What the hell are you doing? We're streaking.
Well, we're going to start with our listener, Alan, with 1L. That, remember a couple days ago, he's like, I don't like streaking. And I said, well, fine, give me a pick. And he gave us LA De La Cruz and didn't get a hit. Then yesterday said, all right, this streaking thing is tough. So then I said, I'll give you one more chance. And he took Matt Chapman. Giants got 10 hits yesterday. Matt Chapman got up 3 times, and Matt Chapman got 0 hits.
was great.
So Alan has played twice. Alan is 0 for 2. And now Alan has just sent this text in, which I really appreciate. I'm officially retiring from streaking. Thank you, Alan.
Came up for a cup of coffee.
Yep. Got to look. You'll always be able to say, hey, look, I got to play. I played twice.
I mean, if you think about it, probably around 10 people total have played in streaking.
Mm-hmm. It's difficult.
But he's one of them.
He's one. Alan, you were one of the few. You got to play, but you're officially retiring from streaking. All right. Dave was at 3. I'm at 8. Chris is at 0. Dave did submit to me via text, but it was after the show, but it was before the game started. He took Rafael Devers of the Giants. Now, remember, they got 10 hits. Chapman didn't get one of those. They only scored 1 run. Devers got it 5 times, and he got 1 hit. So Dave is still alive. His hitting streak now while on vacation is at 4. Chris, we'll go to you next. You, for the second straight day, took, or maybe third straight day, I think, actually, took Jackson Holiday. That was a game. We just played the highlight. It was 1-0. They got shut out. They only got 5 hits. He got it 4 times. How did he do? Chris, don't you pick Jackson Holiday a lot?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I think I got most of his hits.
Yes. The hits keep coming. So Chris is now at 1. He can't get to 10 without getting to 1. He is there. Different Alan here, but I've also retired from streaking and skinny dipping. Okay. Well, I was at 8, trying to get to 9. And Chris, I said on this very show yesterday, I said, I'm not interested in getting a hit. I want a home run. And you said, oh, you taking Cal Raleigh? I said, no. I'm taking baseball's best player, Aaron Judge.
Dork.
To me or to Judge?
To you.
Okay. I took baseball's best player, Aaron Judge.
Dork.
Dang it. To me or to Judge?
To you.
Okay.
I don't have anything against London's finest.
Yeah, Linda's. He's one of our own. He's Sacramento's own.
No, he's not from Sacramento.
Where's the line? Linden? How far away is Linden? How far do you think Linden is away?
Oh, 2 hours.
I was going mileage. 120?
Sure.
How far is Linden, California? Why did it go from Stockton, from Sacramento? Hey, 52 miles.
Too far.
Look, outline. It's close to Stockton. Angels Camp.
So Vacaville is part of Sacramento.
Rancho Calaveras. Sacramento zone. Aaron Judge. I picked him. In his first plate appearance, he went yard. Home run. 1 for 2 with a home run and an RBI. Aaron Judge. My streak has now hit 9. It was great, too. All right.
Oh, my gosh. You're just lame.
I can never win on this thing. All right. Dave has submitted his pick for today, Chris. He is going to select Nick Kurtz of the Athletics. How about you, Chris Verlad?
I am
with a hitting streak of 1. You can pick from everybody,
thinking.
but Jackson Holiday.
I can't pick Jackson Holiday. I'm going to go with Hunter Goodman.
You have not picked him before.
I want to play the song.
Oh, yeah. You had a song for him for Dave. And he didn't get a hit, so the song didn't work, right?
Yeah.
It's only for a hit?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if I can remember the song. I can't. All right. I'll be surprised tomorrow, hopefully. Well, I'm at 9, trying to get to 10. There's a lot of pressure on 10. So I'm going to ride the hot streak. The hottest team in baseball is the Milwaukee Brewers. It's not a clear-cut guy to take. I was thinking about Sal Frelick. I was thinking about Contreras. But I'm going to take Christian Yelich. Christian Yelich. Oh, maybe you can play Sister Christian tomorrow from Night Ranger.
No.
Why? You don't take requests? He just says no. Or you don't want me to get a hit is probably what it is. So there you go. We played streaking today. All right. This is Ramsey, Chris, 916, our guy Ramsey. I have driven past Linden High School on numerous occasions. It's literally less than 10 miles east of 99 on Highway 26.
Too far.
It's too far. We need to get Christopher Laud's map.
People in Roseville want to be considered Sacramento. I don't think consider them from Sacramento.
What are they, Roseville?
Yeah.
So what's Sacramento? Just
Sacramento City.
The city?
And around
and the
city.
county?
Like West Sacramento is the farthest west.
Because it's in that's the name is
Yeah.
it there. East Sacramento. Sacramento. And what other parts?
Once you get to Roseville, that's
too far.
You're not in Sacramento anymore. I'd say past Natomas.
Past Natomas, or
past
including
Natomas.
Natomas?
Past Natomas. So once you go past Natomas, you're out of Sacramento.
So to the freeway.
Once you get to Elk Grove, you're out of Sacramento.
And Roseville that way.
Yeah.
How about the other way on 50? So past Rancho Cordova or to Rancho Cordova?
Rancho Cordova, Sacramento.
Okay, so go a little bit further. Like when you get to Sunrise, are you too far out?
I'll still allow it.
Still allow it. Folsom.
Nope.
Too far. Okay. So we're establishing our boundaries of what is Sacramento.
And then we're going to get these texts and stuff saying like, I'm from Folsom. I'm part of Sacramento. No, you moved to Folsom. You live in Folsom. That's fine.
We're getting other requests on the request line. This is of you, Chris. Speaking of requests, can we get the I hope so audio drop or the We Have the Meats? I miss Valanciunas.
I think that one's retired.
Those that We Have the Meats, unless we find some other way, but I hope so was a regular on King's Rewind, which is a few short months away. King's Rewind. Keep in mind, without a sponsor to my knowledge at this moment. It was a smash hit in year 1, and it's going to be new and improved for year 2. So yes, you out there can be a part of King's Rewind if you'd like to sponsor it.
I hope so.
Okay. There you go, 916. The same person is saying Roseville is Sacramento.
Okay.
All right.
Not even in Sacramento County.
South Sac. We got South Sac, West Sacramento, East Sac. I don't really hear about North Sacramento referred to much. Right?
No. We should talk to the North Sacramento legend, Alan, when he comes in.
He's in the toe. That's North Sacramento.
He knows everything about it.
Yeah. He will be joining us in the next hour. Also in the next hour, we'll have celebrity birthdays. What's on deck brought to you by our friends at Trex Decking and Railing. Celebrity birthdays by Crumble Cookies. But when we come back, let's get into some 49ers news as training camp is continuing to go on. They got the Raiders coming up with spring training, preseason game number 2. And we'll continue our rankings in the NFL, give you the top 10 tight ends in the NFL. That is coming up right here on Sacktown Sports.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Throwing things at or onto a field or court can seriously injure people, unless it's that hockey thing where you throw the teddy bears on the ring. So they all get collected and given to kids.
All of them? No bear left behind.
You can listen to the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 1140 a.m. YouTube or the Sacktown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, this is Greg Pop-Up. Are you working through a major insurance claim? SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to, not what just some adjuster working for an insurance company thinks you should get. Call SunPoint today at 247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. Sunpoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet, a Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. What's happening for the Make This the Summer sales event?
Now is the time to enjoy all California has to offer, and what better way than a brand new 2025 Jeep Wrangler? And right now you can save up to $10,000 off MSRP. Don't miss your chance to save on one of America's best-selling SUVs.
And what is this I hear about 50 vehicles under $20,000?
Yes, at the Hoblet Certified Pre-Owned Supercenter, we have nearly 200 vehicles in stock, including Hemis, diesels, heavy duties, 4x4s, and 50 under $20,000. So whatever you're looking for, you can find it at Hoblet. We're a fifth-generation family dealer, and when you buy from Hoblet, you're treated like family because you become family. Don't miss our award-winning customer service and some of the best prices you will find on the truck of your dreams.
Search, select, and save through our whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Nobody beats Hoblet, period. 10,000 total net savings on select new 2025 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon X after 5,000 factory rebates and 5,000 dealer discounts. 3 at this net savings. Sample VIN 622-117. See dealer for details.
Shaking body dry on a coastline.
Zach Bryan, live in concert. This Friday night, Golden Gate Park.
Baptize me in a bottle of beer with
With Kings of Leon, Turnpike Troubadours, and Noveen Hoffman. Zach Bryan. Tickets are on sale now at GoldenGateParkConcerts.com. Brought to you by your friends at Another Planet Entertainment.
Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. It's Country in the Park 2, Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Locash, Vincent Mason, and Avriana. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more. Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo with Les Schwab Tire Centers and Bare Bones Workwear. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
Around here, the summer can smack you silly, especially if your AC is not functioning at a high level. Whitey Gleason here. I had the opposite problem over the winter. System went down. It was panic time, but Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating saved the day. Let them save you from unnecessary summer misery. Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating, reliable, trustworthy. They do great work. They've won awards for their service. Check the reviews at leesair.com. Find out about their $99 HVAC tune-up service. Save your summer now. Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating on the web at leesair.com. License number 635355.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sacktown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone. And then
boom, with Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
All right, here we are, final hour of the show. Later on in this hour, Alan Stiles will come in, see what's coming up at 10 o'clock from 10 to 2 with Alan Stiles. And, of course, the Drive Guys in the afternoon. We'll have Whitey and Draper in a little bit later today. We thank you for being here with us on this beautiful Wednesday, August 13th. Couple of things to clean up before we get moving on in this hour. Let's see, what do we have here from the text line is saying this, and we appreciate this. You know what, guys? The only thing I'm looking forward to this season is King's Rewind. It is the best thing you two have made. That's a reference to me and you, Chris. Well, I agree. I don't think it's the only thing to look forward to the Kings season, but it is, when they lose, you can still look forward to King's Rewind. When they win, you probably look forward to it even more.
I've had people tell me, like, after big wins, like, I just can't wait for Rewind.
I will say this. It's like Chris has been in the lab because he'll show me a clip and he'll go, we've got to figure out a way to get this into King's Rewind. I'm like, it's August. I need to, but then he'll tell me that. And I'm like, all right, how do I write that in a scenario? You've had a couple of those clips.
Which I've forgotten all of.
I know, me too. But you're like, there's one way we got to put this in. I'm like, okay. I still don't know how you think of these things. And I still think my favorite is, look, we did all 82 games and you had it happen to you a couple times where I sent you the script and you're like, I just don't know what I'm going to do. And then by the end, you're like, yeah, I think this is going to work out pretty good.
I want to say it was like the fourth or fifth one. Like, oh, this might be done for
this might be
the rest of the season.
But now people are waiting for it and expecting it. And
well, the crazy thing, just back to the making of, I want to say it was less than a week before the start of the season where we came up with it.
Oh yeah, no, I think I know it was a day I was here without Dave, and we were talking about. I was mentioning where I had always wanted to do something similar to the Jimmy Healy Show, which was a show in Los Angeles years and years and years ago. It's not the exact same, but I was explaining it. You heard that. You kind of came up with another concept or a thought of it. I'm like, all right, well, let's see if we can do it around the Kings. And then I don't know if we did it in a preseason game or started with the regular season.
I think the first game, I want to say it was like less than a week was the first game, and we started.
And then we just thought about the concept and like, all right, this is how we're going to do it, because that was the other part is the way he did his thing. And I don't know how he ever, was radio back in the 70s and 80s. And I literally think he probably
I paid my taxes.
Wrote his script. For those of you that know the business or the industry, I'm assuming he had carts and, he would lead to a line, boom, fire the cart, lead to the next thing, fire the cart. Which was possible, but then it was like, okay, do I pre-record it? But I like how we landed on this. It's like I write it, kind of a game recap, and then it's whatever you think should go there. Every once in a while, I'll put something as a hint to you, and I think you've used that almost every time. Like, hey, this is why I'm writing this. I think this would be a good clip here, but I would say that's very rare, probably less than 10%.
Like the night of the game, I might tell you, hey, grab that.
Yeah, make sure you talk about that missed free throw or something. I'm like, okay, that's random. But I go, oh, Chris is cooking up something. And so
we've done it on vacation.
I know you've been gone, I've been gone, and I'm like, I have a day off and I'll still send in rewind. Anyway, thank you 916 for that. We look forward to it. It is fun for us. I think Dave enjoys it because, he doesn't have to do anything, but I think he enjoys it because of the clips. And sometimes I don't know what you're going to play. I sometimes then think I know what you're going to play. And sometimes it's something as subtle as just a really short clip that gets me. I just don't know. But looking forward to that when the season comes around. We will get the schedule announced tomorrow. Meanwhile, the NFL continues to roll right along. And this is an interesting time right now for the 49ers as they prepare for their upcoming season. They have been really, really injured in camp, and certainly at the wide receiver position. By all accounts, from Matt Barrows to others that cover the team, yesterday was allegedly a pretty good practice, pretty good workout. Brock Purdy looked really good, had a couple of connections to George Kittle, had some to Christian McCaffrey. And that kind of begs the question right now with their injuries, can this team, while they wait for Ayuk, which sounds like it's going to be a third of the season at least, around week 5 or week 6, while, as we reported earlier, or others have reported, and we just restated, that Jawan Jennings is nowhere close on his contract. While they kind of sort through all this and Ricky Pearsall gets more and more comfortable in his position and used to what he will be needed for this team, and then they welcome in the new faces. I mean, it's going to be a challenge here for that wide receiver position with Jacob Cowing being in and out of the lineup and injured. Jordan Watkins has been injured. Then you're looking at, the guys they've brought in and guys they're trying out. So it's thin while they wait for Ayuk and the contract situation of Jennings. And like I said, losing out on Deebo Samuel. I think there'll be so much more on Christian McCaffrey. And for that sense, the other guys that are playing running back, Garendo eventually, and that they use at that position to catch passes out of the backfield and to keep kind of the passing game as much of a threat as Kyle Shanahan would want them to be. I still think primarily he wants them to be a running team, and if they've got McCaffrey healthy, that should be fine, and rely on what they hope to be a solid defense, good special teams, and make the plays that they need. I mean, Juszczyk can be utilized as well as a receiver out of the backfield. So they still have weapons, but it certainly will be a trying time for this team and this organization while they sort through that. So yesterday at this time, I ranked the top 10 wide receivers, according to me. Again, very unofficial list, like I said yesterday. When you make a list, people look at it, either like it, don't like it, disagree with it, rip it, tear it apart, or say, yeah, pretty good list. So lists are always debatable. It's one person's opinion. I'm not saying this is the right choice, but this is my right choice. So today, after yesterday spending this segment talking about the top 10 wide receivers in the National League, according to me, National Football League, I'm going to spend this time talking about the top 10 tight ends in this league. And so when you think about that position, to me, you ideally want someone that can block, someone that can catch passes, someone that can be a threat downfield, someone that can be a threat at the goal line, someone that, heck, tight ends sometimes even carry the ball. It's not common, but you can put them in the backfield, a quick little end around to the guys. It's someone that is too valuable, that's tough to tackle, that's a good athlete, and we've seen that position really blossom, I would say, in the last 10 to 15 years. As there was a time where it's, it's just an extra lineman. No, now it could be an extra lineman / receiver, can line up as a wide receiver every once in a while. Some of these guys can throw, but not that often. But and so I'm going to do it under the same parameters as yesterday, which was under the assumption that the entire roster was the same for everybody. Then you're inserting the tight end position. Or another way to look at it is if all the tight ends are available that are on every team, what would be the order I would pick them 1 through 10? So I'll go 10 to 1, ranking them on this list. Again, my list, not saying it's right, wrong, but it's just kind of how from watching games, from observing these guys, this is how I would rank them. So at number 10, I think I got some highlights from these guys too. So let me move these over and get them ready to fire for you. And I don't think I have a highlight for every single player, but I do for the majority of them. I've been tracking some of these down. So here we go. If I look at number 10 at this position, and I think of a guy that I don't know, I've always been a fan of. I wouldn't say he's the best, but that's why I have him in the top 10, but he's been good. He's been good for that organization. He's only been on one organization the entire time. But I'm going to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I think Pat Freiermuth has been a very good tight end in the National Football League and has been important to Pittsburgh's offense.
Freiermuth right now. Set now for Fields. Freiermuth left, throws, caught inside the 5. It is Freiermuth, touchdown.
You got to know it in that situation. He's going to get it.
Yeah, Pat Freiermuth is been important to all the different quarterbacks they have had there, right? I mean, they've had a big choice of different guys to choose from, and they will now with Aaron Rodgers will be the primary guy, but 65 catches a year ago, 653 yards, reliable near the goal line, 7 touchdowns. In fact, the leading receptions for touchdowns on the Pittsburgh Steelers a year ago actually had the most catches as well. So an important weapon to what they did. They did have less yards than Pickens, but I put Pat Freiermuth at number 10 on my list of top tight ends in the National Football League. All right, moving on to number 9. This is a guy that I don't think would have been in the top 10 a year ago. Had a very good season and is giving a good team even more weapons. Let's go to Baltimore.
Lamar in the shotgun. Lamar bobbles the snap, has to pick it up off the turf. He's being chased, corralled, stiff arms a man, Sam Hubbard, and finally slings in the back of the end zone. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely! Oh my! Unbelievable!
Yeah, Isaiah Likely was deemed as the second tight end in Baltimore, but really had a good year. Nearly 60 catches, almost 500 yards, 6 touchdowns. Really big target. I think he's just going to get better and better. So he's on the way up to me. So I have Freiermuth at 10, Isaiah Likely of the Ravens coming in at number 9. All right, let's move on. Our top 10 tight end lists. We head to number 8. And again, probably more of a quarterback issue for him, a big target. He's been productive, and I like what he's done, kind of in that sweet spot of not a young player anymore, not super old, but he's been around a little bit. Let's go to Cleveland.
Jameis now 3rd and goal. Jameis to throw, directing traffic, throwing back of the end zone. Once Chief, who goes up, brings it down. Is he in? Put him up. Touchdown. David Njoku, back of the end zone. What a catch. And the Browns are on the board.
Yeah, they went to him a lot. He played 11 games and still caught 64 passes for the Browns in all of that quarterback uncertainty last year. If you think about their situation, they had Winston throw passes, Watson to begin the year, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, even Bailey Zappi at the end was throwing passes. So they had 4 different quarterbacks. He missed 6 games, but even in the 11 games that he played, David Njoku, 64 catches, over 500 yards, 5 touchdowns. I think when healthy, to me, definitely belongs in the top 10. All right, we go to number 7 on my top 10 list. And this is a guy I don't have a highlight for here from last year, but he's been really, really good. He was injured some of the year last year, and they also have other weapons in Minnesota. But I'm going with TJ Hawkinson. In 10 games, 60-plus targets, nearly 500 yards of receiving. Did not get a touchdown last year, but that's sometimes, I mean, when you've got Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, you've got other guys to choose from, and even some goal line guys. But I think TJ Hawkinson, when he was in Detroit, and certainly now in Minnesota, I put him as one of the top 10 tight ends in the National Football League. I have him at number 7. Let's go to number 6. And this is a guy that really was a part of a high-profiled offense last year. Expect to be more of the same this year. We head to Detroit.
Single back Montgomery. Jared takes, tosses to Montgomery, flips it back to Amon-Ra. He gives it to Goff, who's going to throw downfield. He's got Laporta, makes the grab. 20, 15, 10-5, end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. How about a little razzle-dazzle in the Lone Star State? 52 yards.
Yeah, Sam Laporta. So Hawkinson was there. Laporta comes in, and he's become one of the big targets for Jared Goff in that Lions high-profiled offense. 60 catches last year, 726 yards, and expect more of the same this year, 7 touchdowns. So he was productive. Big third down catch guy, just a big catch guy, like targeted a ton. That offense threw a lot. And between Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jamison Williams, even Gibbs out of the backfield, Laporta, big part of their offense. So I have him coming in at number 6. All right, now let's get into the top 5. The top 5 tight ends in the National Football League. And let's get to number 5. And we got a highlight here from Arizona.
Murray under center, takes the snap, and it's a jet sweep near side. McBride stiff-arming, getting close to the goal line. No signal yet. Now there is a touchdown. Trey McBride on the handoff, and the Cardinals strike first.
Yeah, Trey McBride. In fact, that was his only rushing attempt last year. But I remember I talked about some guys can throw it. Some guys will even run a little bit end around. Well, they did there on a little jet sweep to him. So he's got versatility. They ran once, but he did score on that one. But as far as targets and huge emphasis of the offense for Arizona last year, Trey McBride was targeted 147 times. He caught 111 passes, over 1,000 yards, over 1,100 yards, in fact. Only the 2 touchdowns through the air, but a big part of what the Cardinals are trying to do. And I think he's a big target, sure hands, good player. Trey McBride might even be higher than that, but I'm going to list him right now at number 5 based on last year and based on what I expect for this year. This one I could be elevating too much, but I'm going to go on what he's done and what I still think he can do. And he'll end up being the second tight end that we talk about from the team in Baltimore.
Lamar from the gun, takes the snap. Washington rushes 4. Lamar fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Mark Andrews!
Yeah, Mark Andrews has been a really good tight end for multiple years. And last year got off to a slower start. Also, as I mentioned, had some competition in Isaiah Likely. But Mark Andrews still ended up with 70 catches, over 600 yards, and 11 touchdowns. Led the Ravens in the receptions for touchdowns. It's still a good player. Really good. Big body, reliable hands, Lamar Jackson. And just when you look at what the Ravens now have, just so many weapons. I think the Ravens are going to be awesome again this year. I put him in the top 5 at number 4. So now we get to the top 3. And this one I think was challenging for the top 3, but I'm going to go here at number 3, though I think this one he will continue to move up. So let's head to Vegas.
He motions to the right. Minshew with play action to Madison, trying to settle on the pocket, off his back foot, deep down the middle of the field. Bowers jump ball at the 35, and he takes off down the sideline. 15, 10, touchdown Raiders. Brock Bowers, first career NFL touchdown, is a 57-yard jump ball that he caught and took off for a score.
Well, Bowers was drafted high to be that guy, and he was. He had a great rookie year. He did run the ball 5 times for the Raiders last year. Also had to deal with, Desmond Ridder throwing passes, Aiden O'Connell, Gardner Minshew. And so now Brock Bowers in his rookie year, 112 catches on 153 targets. My goodness. Just under 1,200 yards, 5 touchdowns. Brock Bowers is already number 3 to me and could be higher soon, but really a tremendous rookie year. I do want to see a little bit more, but of all the things the Raiders have, they've got to be thrilled about Brock Bowers. I know Pete Carroll is, and Geno Smith should be as well. All right, now the debate. Number 2, number 1. Who should it be? A little bit like yesterday. Is it Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson? Well, let's see who I ended up going with at number 2.
Goal to go, 3rd down and 5 for the Chiefs. Trailing 10-7, Mahomes races the right leg.
Pass caught, Newsom, touchdown, Kansas City on a quick slant. Patrick Mahomes to Travis Kelce for the 52nd time. That is 3rd in National Football League history.
Travis Kelce, I think to some still did not have the typical year that he's had, but you start to look at his numbers, 97 catches, missed a game, 133 targets, 823 yards, 3 touchdowns. The touchdown total was lower than normal. But, when they got to the playoffs, when they needed him, he's always so reliable. And so I put him at number 2. So that leaves one last spot for number 1.
3 right, 1 left. Brock looking right. Brock throws middle. Caught by George Kittle. Going to take it to the goal line and right down to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown! San Francisco!
I love the play call to George Kittle.
Brock back and a throw for the end zone for Kittle. Lob ball. George went up and caught the ball. Touchdown! San Francisco!
Kittle in the corner, baby. Superman in the phone booth. He went up, and there are players draped all over him. Brock gives him a chance. He goes up and high points it.
Yeah, to me, it's George Kittle. Kelce-Kittle debate is a good one. Kelsey's one of the greats of all time. So is Kittle, though. Kittle, I'm going to put it number 1 on my tight end list. 15 games played last year, so he played all but 2. 78 catches. That led the Niners. 1,106 yards. That led the Niners. 8 receiving touchdowns. That led the Niners. He's so important to this team, so reliable, so consistent. And again, you can flip-flop Kelce and Kittle, and I think Bowers is going to be great. He already is there, but that's my list. And I put George Kittle. And as I said, with all the injuries at wide receiver and with McCaffrey working his way back, Kittle is going to be very, very important to this team's success. Let's check in with JR and say good morning to JR. Hello, JR.
Was that our boy Papa's voice there?
That was Papa. I already missed him.
How's he doing, by the way? How's old Greg doing?
I hope he's doing well. We're going to try to still get him on this year. I know he's working on everything for his own health to get right, but we're rooting for him, that's for sure.
Yes, he is a friend of mine that is a good guy. And I love when he calls George Kittle in the middle.
Kittle in the middle.
Choice.
Would you put Kittle as the
Kittle
number
in
one
the
tight
middle.
end in the NFL, JR?
I would. I'd put him number one player in the NFL, to be honest.
Number one in your
It's
heart.
so fun, so exciting. Have you seen the new touchdown thing there at Levi when the stadium goes totally nuts? New scoreboard, new show, and George made a big thing about it before the game. It was, I don't know if you've seen it yet.
He
but
wants his fireworks.
boy, there's fireworks throughout the whole city of Santa Clara, but the scoreboards are bigger, A, and B, they have this whole thing where the lights go around in a big circle. Almost feels like a college touchdown, where they kind of go dim and they go high. And George, I guess, had a big impact on how that looked after he scores a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think we need going to need to see a lot of those this year for the 49ers because I think the offense will still be great, especially if McCaffrey spends the year entirely healthy. If he's on the field, I don't really have that many doubts about the Niners offense.
He's got to be healthy. CMC.
Yeah,
we got to keep him healthy. So hopefully he gets up in the morning, stretches.
Yes.
He needs to stretch a little more. You know, Ed, his dad, didn't teach him how to stretch properly, so he's always getting injured.
What's your stretching routine like, JR?
Yes, it's going to be a good year. Good job on this, by the way. You're pretty smart, man. You got a good big old head brain there.
That's what the
like
head's
the pick.
for. It's got to carry something in there.
That's why they pay big money. Tell Chris to give you a raise. I know he's in charge over there.
All right, we'll do. Thank you, JR. Sometimes you ever feel like we're not on the same conversation? This is Ramsey again. I have Brock Bowers as the number one tight end in the NFL. I just need him to do it another year, and it might be number one next year. Kittle, I have no issue with Kittle 1, Kelsey 2, Bowers 3. Someone had asked about Mark Andrews. Yeah, I had him at 4. I'll go back over it again. Let's see. 10, Pat Freiermuth. 9, Isaiah Likely. 8, David Njoku. 7, TJ Hawkinson. 6, Sam Laporta. 5, Trey McBride. 4, Mark Andrews. 3, Brock Bowers. 2, Travis Kelce. And number 1, George Kittle. Tomorrow, we'll get to the running backs, the guys that run the ball. Where will McCaffrey be on that list? Who else will be on that list? That one, especially for fantasy football, kind of changes. This isn't fantasy football related per se, but can have some of the same notes to it because, again, my criteria here is who I think is the best at that position. So if I had all the running backs in front of me and I could pick them 1 through 10, that's how my list is going to be. So that's what I'm looking at. It's based off of what they've done, what their years have been, what I expect them to be. Kind of all of that. So tomorrow we will look at running backs. Friday we'll get to quarterbacks. He's my quarterback. All right, so to come, crosstalk with Alan Stiles and celebrity birthdays. That is coming your way. But up next, we got to find out what's on deck, which is brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing. All that and more straight ahead right here on Sacktown Sports.
The Drive Guys.
Somebody from the 916, Whitey. Tell me the last time we had an athletic front court. JK and Keegan Murray, a top 10 power forward, small forward combo. You buying that? No, you can. Why you give me that 10? I mean, let's slow down. He's not even here yet. Right. He doesn't even play here.
You can listen to The Drive Guys Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 1140 a.m., YouTube, and the Sacktown Sports app.
We didn't take to retirement like we thought we would.
We got bored.
So I thought I'd book a trip to Italy to celebrate retiring.
We didn't speak Italian.
We didn't then. We do now. Because of Babbel.
Babbel is the refreshingly easy-to-use app for learning a new language. With more than a dozen languages to choose, Babbel uses immersive lessons to teach you vocabulary and grammar in a way that sticks.
We set a goal for 15 minutes per day.
That's all we needed.
And Italy was just...
Bellissima.
That means beautiful.
In Italian.
From interactive lessons led by experts to conversation tips on real-life topics, Babbel's revolutionary teaching style keeps language in your head and easy to remember. Celebrating 15 million subscriptions sold. Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Keeping your engines healthy means protecting them in season and out. Experts trust Stable to do that. And third-party testing confirms it. Stable is the industry leader in preventing fuel-related issues, no matter if you use it in your car, boat, or outdoor power equipment. In season or out, at every fill-up or when you store, start with Stable.
Progressive's Teen Driver discount could lower the cost of insurance for your teenager and save you some money. And then you can still spend money on them. Because just when you think you have a grasp on spending, new sneakers. And then it's money for a school field trip. And of course, spending money. Oh yeah, and a new phone to replace the one they dropped in a toilet. Oh, don't remind me. So just get Progressive's Teen Driver discount. And then you can continue to spend money on them endlessly. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discount not available in all states and subject to terms and conditions.
Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. It's Country in the Park 2, Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Locash, Vincent Mason, and Avery Anna. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more. Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo with Les Schwab Tire Centers and Bare Bones Workwear. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
Come check out Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room with the most variety of table games in the region in a safe and friendly environment. Plenty of well-lit parking available, conveniently located in downtown Sacramento. And remember, Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com, and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be fun. It's time for What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
All right, what's on deck coming your way in a moment. Some other news to get to before we get to that. First from football, Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders suffered an oblique injury while throwing during the early portion of practice today and was held out for the rest of the season. We're talking about the Niners injuries. How about the quarterback injuries in Cleveland? Browns have dealt with QB injuries throughout camp, like Kenny Pickett suffered a hamstring injury in July and has been limited. Dylan Gabriel, also hamstring tightness last week, but did take part in team drills today. So Cleveland having some QB issues, that's for sure. Also, saw this from Shams. Apparently, the Portland Trail Blazers have now been sold. Let me see who this is to. NHL Carolina Hurricanes owner Tom Dundon has agreed to buy the Portland Trail Blazers from the estate of Paul Allen for a valuation of over $4 billion.
Gas grab.
So what were you say?
I'm just disgusted.
At the cost?
Yeah. And like,
wow.
These teams are making just hand over fist, just mountains of cash. And they're still needing our money for us to go to the games. You still need my $300 every game. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Ugh. So just as a connection to that, to our own saga here in Sacramento, 2013 was when the Kings were going to be up for sale. And when the mayor, Kevin Johnson at the time, figured out that the Maloofs would sell and they were targeting selling to Seattle, he then, of course, gets his group together. And we thought we had the big whale and Ron Burkle, but Vivek Ranadive ends up being the biggest of the contributors at the time. So, Chris, if I remember right, roughly, I might have my numbers slightly off. In 2013, I think the Kings' valuation, or what they sold for, I shouldn't even say, well, I guess it's their valuation was 534, 540, I think so. Somewhere in there. So in 12 years, I don't know what they would be worth now, but
they're over a $5 billion team.
The Kings are?
Yeah.
Well, and Vivek, if I'm not mistaken, too, was like 340 million of that.
Yeah, because Portland, they still have the old arena.
Older, yeah.
Yeah. Which is like, that was my first time going there. It's like, oh wait, it's just for the game.
Yeah,
this is great.
Yeah, I like the arena. It's fine, but they might argue that they need something new. My goodness.
And but if I'm saying they're $4 billion, I gotta say the Kings are $5 billion.
And what were the Lakers?
And if they were to sell, they might even sell for like 6.
Yeah. What were the Lakers and Celtics? Weren't they like
12-ish?
10 and 12? Yeah, whatever they just sold for. Wow. So he owns an NHL team, and what does Tom Dundon do? Where did Tom Dundon make his money? What's your guess, Chris?
Oil.
I'm going to say tech. I have no idea. How did Tom Dundon make his money? Wow, it's already up there. Someone's asked this before. Dundon's investments via the firm include Employer Direct Healthcare, a healthcare services company, Exeter Finance, an auto finance company, Pacific Elm Properties, a Dallas-based real estate company.
Dallas-based real estate company. Oil. I win.
Yeah. Also, yeah. So I think he's done it in multiple ways. Wow. Okay. So he's the Carolina Hurricanes owner and now the Portland Trailblazers owner. Circles I will not be in. And I'm okay with that. I don't need to be in that circle.
He's also the chairman of pickleball.com.
What is that?
Pickleball?
Yeah, I know pickleball, but like pickleball.com?
Yeah.
The website for how to play pickleball or Okay. I like pickleball. Have you played pickleball yet?
No.
Okay. It's fun. It's enjoyable. Good for him. New owner there of the Portland Trailblazers.
This seems like a cash grab.
Might be. Might very well be. Probably is. All right, let's get to what's on deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing. We have baseball tonight in Sacramento, Sutter Health Park, 7 o'clock, first pitch, 7:05 to be exact. JT Ginn on the mound for the A's as they try to take the series against the Rays.
And it's time for our favorite game.
Oh, yeah, get in price. What can we do, Chris? I'm trying to go to the game tonight. I don't need the best seat in the house, so I just like a seat.
You just want a seat, any seat?
And I'm going to say, I've got a $20 bill, but I also have a $10 bill in my wallet. Can I get in with my $10 bill?
Oh, with your $10 bill, you can almost buy 2 tickets in section 102, row 24. Those are $12.
Okay. So my $20 bill would get me almost 2. My $10 bill just short. All right. But
what section are yours? Let's see. Is it 109 close to your section?
106. I think it's 106. It's my section.
Oh, well, you get a great deal in section 106 for $16.
Okay. But you know what, Chris? I haven't sat behind home plate yet. So I'm going to splurge tonight and see if I can go back there and really get close to the umpire and the pitcher and the batter and the catcher. What am I looking at?
Well, right now I'm looking at section 113, row 20.
Okay.
Those are $25.
Nice. How about if I creep a little closer, though?
A little closer. So that's row 20. Let's get you to row 12.
Okay.
That's very close.
Yeah.
Those are $33 a piece.
Wow. Now, if I'm getting greedy and I want to get inside the top 10, like if I'm in the first 10 rows behind home plate, what am I looking at?
I'm not seeing any of those.
Oh, not available? Or not cheap enough? Okay. But still, that could be had tonight.
And you know what? Someone needs to grab these tickets and say, Chris, thank you. I didn't even think about that.
Where are you sending them?
So you can sit at the Solon section. This includes unlimited food and drinks, access to the VIP lounge, club lounge access, shaded seating, clear view. So all you can eat and drink, $78.
Thank you, Chris. Better get on that. Sounds
Only
like
2 left.
Only 2 left. Sounds like a really good deal. Oh, someone's calling out my list. Ross, you just lost credibility with your tight end list. Not having Tucker Kraft in the top 10 is insane. Tucker Kraft from South Dakota State? That one? Or North Dakota State? They'll kill me more for that. Yeah, he's a big target in Green Bay. 65 targets, 50 receptions, 2 drops, 7 touchdowns, 707 receptions, 14 yards per catch, 9.3. That I mentioned, only 2 drops. Hey, it's my list. That's why I do it. Perfect. Call me out. I thought about him. I had him on others receiving votes. I left a few other quality tight ends out. If you put him in, who are you taking out? Again, not an issue with Tucker Kraft. He's a stud. He's a stud. All right. What's on tap? We mentioned, or what's on deck? The Rays and A's. Also, the Giants, little day baseball. They're coming up in a couple of hours in San Francisco. Padres, Giants. Padres, if they win that game, will obviously take the series, sweep the series, but will move into a half-game lead over the Dodgers for the top spot in the NL West. Dodgers play later tonight with Shohei Ohtani pitching against the Angels. Red Sox Astros continue their series. That will be interesting. Cubs Blue Jays, expect a lot of offense there. But to me, my eyes are going to be at 11:10 in Milwaukee. American Family Field. I did not know that's what it was named. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. With Brandon Woodruff on the mound, 4-0 with a 2.29 ERA. Because the Brewers are trying to sweep the Pirates and get their 12th consecutive win. And you know what that means, guys, if you haven't heard it by now on this show. If they can win 12 in a row at participating George Webb restaurants in the greater Milwaukee area, they're giving out free hamburgers. And they've done this twice before. Last time it happened, over 168,000 hamburgers were given out. I'm wondering if you can go to multiple locations and get multiple burgers. I don't know, but I'm rooting for the Brewers. Baseball's best record, baseball's best team right now, and I'm anxious to see if they can make it 12 in a row. Pressure's on them. What else is on tap? Tigers, White Sox, Washington's Nationals at the Royals, Rockies at the Cardinals, Diamondbacks at the Rangers, Phillies, Reds, Mariners, Orioles, Marlins, Guardians, and that's your schedule for MLB. All right, when we come back, final segment, we'll check in with our guy, Alan Stiles. We got some celebrity birthdays for you. We'll see what's coming up on his show. That and more straight ahead here on Sacktown Sports.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Throwing things at or onto a field or court can seriously injure people, unless it's that hockey thing where you throw the teddy bears on the ring. So they all get collected and given to kids.
All of them? No bear left behind.
You can listen to the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 1140 a.m. YouTube or the Sacktown Sports app.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-838-6767. That's 800-838-6767.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
What makes you so different than the rest of us?
We ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Tell me more.
Our investment counselors focus on service over sales, prioritizing clients' needs.
How do you make money?
We don't sell any commission-based products. We have a simple management fee based on the value of our client's portfolio. So we do better when our clients do better.
What about client portfolios?
We get to know each client, their finances, family, health, lifestyle, and more, and then we tailor a portfolio based on their specific goals and needs.
Your clients really come first then, huh?
Yes, we make them a top priority. Our goal is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Wow, maybe we are different.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Hi, this is Greg Papa. Disasters hit every day. If your home, business, or building has suffered from any disaster, SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to and letting their focus be on what's most important, your family or your business. Call SunPoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. SunPoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14.
Bonneville International Radio Station contests are open to participants at least 18 years of age and older that are residents of California and who reside in one of the 6 counties that make up the Sacramento metro area, unless otherwise specified. Employees or agents of the station, Bonneville International Corporation, other area radio stations, or any entity associated with the contest are not eligible to win, unless the station otherwise specifies in its own discretion. Persons who have won in the last 30 days from a station contest or event may not be eligible. For a copy of the general contest rules, visit KHTK.com.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet, a Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. What's happening for the Make This the Summer sales event?
Right now, save up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 2025 Ram 1500 crew cabs. The Motor Trend 2025 Truck of the Year.
What about all those hard-to-find heavy duties?
Right now, save up to $11,000 off MSRP on the hard-to-find brand new 2025 Ram Heavy Duties. You won't find a better selection of new Rams in California, with over 400 new Rams available and more on the way.
Search, select, and save through our whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Nobody beats Hoblet. Period. 15,000 total net savings on select new 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorns after 83.16 factory rebates and 66.84 dealer discounts. Rebates include 10% below MSRP. 2,000 Stellantis financial bonus cash. Must finance with Stellantis. 500 on the job upfit. Must show eligible upfit. 11,000 total net savings on select new 2025 Ram 2500 Limited after 2,500 factory rebates and 8,500 dealer discount. Rebates include 500 on the job upfit. Must show eligible upfit. At least 5 of each net savings. Not everyone will qualify for all rebates. See dealer for details.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things. And now, here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Hey! Alan Styles in the building.
That's right.
What's up, Alan?
Oh, not too much.
How you feeling?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What were we supposed to ask Alan, Chris? Oh, yeah, he's representing North Sacramento?
Yeah.
Because
We know everything about North Sacramento.
Well, there's like East Sac.
Okay.
There's West Sac.
Uh-huh.
And people talk about South Sac. I go, they don't really say North Sac.
Is that Natomas?
That's what Chris is saying.
You didn't know that?
I know I'm in North Natomas.
Oh, then you're really north.
Oh, you're right on the border.
You're
almost not Sacramento.
I'm basically in Tahoe.
Do you feel like you're Sacramento?
That's the other
That's
direction.
the other way. You're almost in Woodland.
Isn't Tahoe above us?
Tahoe is east.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. I guess.
Yeah, but you're on top of a mountain, so you're looking down.
Yeah, exactly. It's north of us.
Do you consider where you are? Are you in Sacramento?
Is this a real question?
I am asking.
Of course it's Sacramento.
Okay. So I was trying to claim Aaron Judge from Linden.
No.
What? He's 52 miles away.
I'm in Sacramento.
Are you?
Yes.
Natomas.
Yes.
Okay. So where do you draw the line from out there? Like Chris said,
I'm not drawing anybody's line.
Oh, okay.
No, go ahead.
I'm not drawing anybody's line.
Chris was saying no to Roseville, no to Elk Grove.
What about Folsom?
No.
No, he said no.
What about Folsom Lake?
Where do you think that is?
What about
north in Tahoe?
What about EDH?
Oh, that's even further. Isn't the El Dorado Hills further than? Yeah.
What about Carmichael?
Sacramento to me.
Carmichael,
Oh, here you go. Here's a good one. What about Citrus Heights?
Citrus Heights?
Yeah, there you go. If it's Citrus Heights is there, then Natomas is there.
I know. At some point, we're moving it, but like we're Anyway,
I said Natomas is the furthest you can go north, while still being part of Sacramento.
That's fine.
So you barely made it.
He ekes in. He's one of us.
That's right.
I don't know what that means.
Because where else would it be? Where else would I be?
Natomas.
But no, people don't say that.
You say no when someone says, "Where do you live?" Do you say, "Well"? I think that's depending on how close they are to you. Like if you're talking to people from out of state, you're like, I'm in Sacramento.
I'm in Sacramento.
But someone here, would you say I'm in Natomas?
Yes.
Natomas is like the uncle that just has a lot of problems and stuff like that.
Okay,
but Sacramento, the family brings the uncle in.
Okay, all these names are escaping me now, but when I do River Cats, so often people will say, I'll say, where are you from? And they'll just say, from here, Sacramento. But then they do have, what is it? It's something, oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Like they'll get into more of a neighborhood of Sacramento?
Yeah, once I ask them.
Okay.
Give me a neighbor. Give me a
I'll
Sacramento.
give you a neighborhood. Arden Park.
No.
Ooh, fancy.
No, it starts with a B, I think, or a G.
B or G?
B or G. In Sacramento.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Let me get this map here.
Okay.
Now that we're here. There are plenty of people that I'll ask them, and now all of these terms are just not coming to me. But I'll say, hey, where do you want me to say you're from? And they'll just say, I'm from
Brentwood. Oh.
No, not Brentwood. No, there's plenty of them. We can start, but I'm gonna find this.
You'll find it. Okay. While you're looking for that, I know you're trying to multitask here.
No, this is Wi-Fi.
What is what's coming up on the show today?
We have Jake Gaydon of CBS 13.
Jake Gaydon, yeah.
Yeah, Jake Gaydon is coming up at 11 o'clock. We're going to talk to him about how the Causeway Classic might be in jeopardy. We're going to talk to him about that. The last time we talked to Jake, we were arguing whether or not the Kings will be the 5 seed or the 6 seed, so we'll make fun of ourselves for that. We'll also ask him about how he feels about the Kings moves and the A's, because there's been a lot of conversations about the A's, people going in the archives, looking up old A's attendances from Oakland in 2020, whatever. The whole thing is very petty, so we're going to see where Jake kind of falls on that. And there is a team that I keep trying to tell y'all is not done. And something just came out yesterday as far as Malik, DeMar DeRozan. There's a team in the Eastern Conference that is quiet. We don't know what's happening, but they are still trying to make moves. And we'll tell you who that is.
You're going to connect them to the Kings, maybe?
That's right.
Okay.
At 10:30, that's coming up.
People are asking Alan. Well, one, to defend Alan a bit, I live in North Natomas too, but my actual address is Sacramento. Someone is saying Broderick or Greenhaven.
No,
those are B and G's.
It's two words.
Greenhaven's a good one.
It's 2 words, and now I got the map up.
You're not going to find it.
I'm looking at, what is this? Not Bohemian Village.
Are these really places in Sacramento?
Yeah. I can't see someone saying that they're from there.
Yeah.
No.
Greenhaven would make sense. People
around
say Pocket,
here,
Greenhaven, South Sac.
It's this is gonna destroy me, man. All I know is that not Willow Creek, not South Natomas. I rarely hear people say Natomas because there's all these.
You're wrong. I think you're just wrong.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, what'd you find?
Here we go. No. Yeah, they'll say I'm from Rio Linda.
Yeah.
Right. I'm from Fair Oaks.
Okay.
Yeah, stuff like that gets said.
Yeah, B or G.
Well, that's where you threw us.
No, I still haven't found it. It's something Diamond. Is it a Diamond?
Diamond
Springs?
Dixon?
That's out past Davis.
No, that's not Dixon. I'm telling you. A Pleasant Grove? No. But they say I'm from around here. I'm from around here. And I hear it all the time.
I'm from around the way.
You hear it all the time, but you can't remember, and neither Jason or I have ever said
no,
that.
I'm looking here. Trust me. My point is that Natomas is one of those. I'm from around here.
Granite Bay?
Granite Bay! Granite Bay, that's it.
Granite Bay is in Sacramento.
Mark, or Peg Junk, yeah.
Granite Bay every time. Hey, where are you from?
Granite
I'm
Bay.
about to call them the fan of the game. They'll say, I'm from around here. Okay, yeah, Granite Bay.
Oh, man, so you're only getting like the people in the first and second row, huh?
Where is that? Is it like that out there?
Yeah,
is that
that
goals?
used to be a former commonplace for a lot of NBA
They got
players.
doctors out there.
Yeah.
I'm seeing here.
A lot of Kings players. used to stay out
Z
there.
Estates. Okay.
Yeah.
I need give me some endorsements. I'm out there.
Granite Bay. It's
Granite
a G or a
Bay.
B. You put them both together.
That's right. No, and they were not in the front seats, Chris. Not that we discriminate. We go to everyone.
All right, guys, it is time for Celebrity Birthdays, brought to you by our friends at Crumble Cookies. Birthdays are meant to be spent with family and friends, and nothing brings family and friends together better than Crumble Cookies. Guys, on this date, in what year did the television show South Park come out?
Woo! You're not going to like this, Chris.
Because Alan's got it.
It's 2 answers here.
Pick the right one.
I think it's just one.
97.
97.
Oh, you're both locked in on 97. Guys, we have a correct answer. 1997.
And I don't look up IMDb every night. Wow.
That was impressive. I'm impressed with Alan on that one.
Thank you.
On this date, in what year did the movie Tropic Thunder come out?
That was 2007.
That feels really. It was that long ago. Because I don't know if it would work now. I'm not gonna ride Chris.
Hello.
2008.
Jeez, okay, Dave. Wait, that sounds bad too.
Oh wait.
2008. We have a correct answer, and it goes to Alan
Come on.
Styles.
Come on.
Wow.
Not
Twice.
riding Chris.
All right. There's one more movie.
Oh no.
There is no chance that you get this, Alan.
Mm-hmm.
On this date, in what year? I just hope you've heard of this movie. Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh.
What time did that come out?
Is that the 7s or 8s?
I think I know this.
Alan needs to go first because he's got 2.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say 8s. I'm gonna say early 8s. I'm gonna say 83.
I think it is. Do I play it safe or do I go for it?
Go for it.
Go for it. Birdie putt. Don't leave it short.
1982.
What was safe?
Huh?
What was safe?
82.
No, that's what you picked anyway. What was going for it?
81.
Oh, okay. We have a correct answer, and it goes to Christopher Live. Alan, 83. I was really impressed. I'm like, Alan's not going to get this one. All right. We talked about him earlier in the show. We debated whether or not his jersey should be in the rafters. Happy birthday to Boogie DeMarcus Cousins.
Huh.
Huh.
I don't know if he's older than me or not. Are we the same age? Maybe he's a smidge younger. I'm just going to say 35.
I know that he came in the year after Tyreek. Tyreek was 89, so that must mean that he's 90, 35.
235s. You mean 2010. We have a correct answer. Both of you guys, 35.
Wow, same age, me and Bug.
No.
Huh?
Tyreek was born in 89.
Oh, born in 89.
That means I believe Cousins was in 90.
Okay.
90s babies.
Well, last one. We'll
It
end
was
with this one.
2010.
Dallas Braden.
Perfect game.
Yeah.
Mother's Day.
Yep.
That's all you need, you know.
Yes. He can live
Shout
off
out to
that
Dallas. He's got a fun job, I'm sure, but
Yes.
awkward at all times.
All times. How old is he today?
He's got the beard,
Oh, okay.
so that kind of makes it tough. He's not in the 5s, right? But the beard. High 4s.
Hurry
you say
up.
49.
47.
Chris is closer. Happy 42nd.
The
birthday.
beard. Dang it.
The beard. All right. That's it for us. Thank you so much for listening. Alan Styles is next.
The Alan Styles Show.
Are the Kings the one team in the league